still tastes like mud.
Deep fried. Everything's tasteable when you deep fry it.
Deep fried mud.
I feel like this is the coffee situation all over again.
I mean, it's fried, and then once you get past that fried taste, then you taste the fish
You
mud.
taste the
The mud
fish.
fish.
Yeah, the
Mud
yeah.
fish. The muddiest, most
spooky fish
invasive fish.
But I don't know. I had bad catfish once, and now every time I eat catfish, I will forever taste that fishy fish taste.
Yeah, it's just that Lake Barkley, where most of the catfish that I've ever eaten has come from, is really gross.
Well, catfish at CJ's is good. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Musical intro. Come at you in 3, 2,
Wait, shit.
wiggity 1. The intro.
I missed this.
Okay. So, last session, the Crest Bears Hex and Lemongrass, now also a Hex member, ventured through the sugar fields across the Saccharine River and down into the Belkton Hollow. To their horror, when they arrived at the edge of the Belkton Hollow, you all saw hundreds of small black holes just peppering the countryside of the Belkton Hollow. Upon closer inspection, as you guys moved through these destitute and abandoned villages, you saw that these holes were created by fiends digging for something in the dirt, something in the earth. The closer you got towards the middle of the hollow, you started to see dead bodies, dead fiends, and tracks leading towards the middle of the hollow. Finally, you came to the outskirts of the hollow and found a fallen ally, Deepion, with a giant ice spear in her shoulder, with a note saying that she was too late. You pushed on and came to the town of Burra, where your feet began to crunch on ice that had been covered in the entire town. Walking inward, you found bodies, troops, militia of different kinds here that had been shoved against the wall and speared through with ice shards. Elemental magic on another scale than any of you have ever seen. Finding the source of it brought you to a basement that led into a small alcove chamber. with a small frozen over pond, and at the end of the chamber, a chest that had been opened with a bright light blue light shimmering from it as giant shards of ice had been shot out through the chamber and the rest of this area. Upon inspecting further, you found a dead/dying beholder frozen in the middle of the pond. As you investigated, the beholder came back to life and managed to shoot off 2 more portals, black portals of those similar kind that you found, and hulking through a big ape-like creature Balgura and 2 scurrying giant-mouthed fiends, maw demons, popped out of the portals, leaving you here to contend with whatever the dying beholder's last spell was before being slain by lemongrass. We are all here in front of the battle scene. I would like you all to roll initiative for me.
Hello, dice. Die.
Do I have advantage on initiative yet? What happened?
Which, yeah, I think it's.
I don't remember. What did I get? Level 6.
You know, Josh, this isn't as bad as Hotline Miami music for getting me stressed, but it's up there.
Yep. Steel is for... No, silver is for monster. Okay, guys.
That was level 7.
25 to 20.
21.
See. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Okay. 20 to 15. 15? I think.
Yeah, 15. No one else needs to know that.
Alright, 15 to 10.
14.
11.
Pocket is in.
Okay. And pocket. All right, 5 to 0.
3.
3. Ooh.
Neclaire
for you,
comes
my
in the
guy.
back.
Hi, my name's Pike.
Okay. At the top of the round, I'm gonna need you, Solace, to give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
You gotta beat it. Gotta be a 2. Is it higher than a 2?
Well, it's higher than a 2. Yeah.
Okay, so you will go first. So you see the scene before you, a pond that has ice shards shot out of it in these 2 directions. A big hulking Bulgura ape-like fiend coming out of this portal, and 2 smaller fiends coming out over here. What are you going to do?
First, I need to know where I am.
You are right here.
Okay.
See that? Can you see my?
Yep.
Okay.
What is that dark thing next to me? That squarish shape.
This?
Yeah.
That is a tent.
Okay.
There's a bunch of shards that have been shot through it
Hmm.
from the source.
Okay, I'm gonna head for one of those little guys.
All right. So, the ice pond you are about to jump on is still solid ice. It will be considered rough terrain, though. So, if you move up here,
Here, at any
So
point, it's not going to be solid ice.
right? 15 to here, so you still have 15 of your movement. If you can get 5, You can get to about here.
That's fine. That's within 10 feet of that guy, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So you see this like three-legged just mound of claws and just where a head should be, just a giant mouth.
Okay.
The sound effects were pretty great.
Thanks.
They were,
He's a master of what he does.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on that.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So you
I do.
are you
just
gonna be
never use
using your pike or your glaive for this fight?
We have just learned.
Well, I knew I had it. I just didn't use it.
Are you gonna
but
be using your pike or your glaive for this fight?
my pike?
Okay, so you take your pike off your back and you point at it. You're like, you,
Mm-hmm.
and he is marked.
Joe. So I'm going to attack.
Oh.
Sorry, 1 second. Shit.
It's gonna be a weird situation. There we
What's a weird situation?
Oh, since I'm standing, looking at the monster stats from where I am, I got it. Good.
Oh, okay. That is a 13.
13?
Yes.
That just misses. So as you come up, you kind of catch your foot on this ice. It's hard to walk on this ice. It's still ice, but the impact of whatever this magical item was that impacted here has like left this terrain really just jagged ice. So you kind of stab for this mob. He kind of catches the pike in his mouth and you pull it back out.
Cool.
Do you have another attack or?
I mean, yeah, I could try again with the other end.
Oh, your bonus. Yeah, okay.
That was a 19.
All right, so that's 1d6, right?
Yeah.
So as you pull it back, you just rebound it and flip the pike back over and just kind of strike it and kind of pull it up from where his neck meets his mouth maw.
That is 3 points of damage.
Hey, not bad.
And I also get to do the thing now, because I did hit him.
Yes, you did.
Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out this website.
That's right. So you all see as the spike ball end of the pike of the Arbiter begin to light up and streak even deeper in the chin, if it had a chin, of the Maw Demon.
And
as
that's,
crackles of radiant light kind of set in a burn of types. How
and
much is
that's
that?
4 more extra damage.
All right, nice. All right, that ends your turn, and next it is the Bulgura's turn. So you see this Bulgura with its hulking, massive body and its huge ape-like arms just kind of and hit the ice in front of it, not cracking it at all, and just jumps. Let's see. In between the two of you, 40-foot jump. And
I am
looks at
not about this.
both Ivy and Borksan. And he barrels up. He gets as big as he can, you know, and just gonna come down on you, Ivy, first.
Yeah, I'm not about this, but let's go.
With
Hurt me, Snake.
with his fist. That is a 19 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
Right, that is 9 points of bludgeoning. Or wait, nope, never mind. That was
seems
fight. Hold
that
on,
seems
hold
low.
on, hold on. Sorry.
He said it. It's 9.
No, he said, wait, hold on.
So that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the first fish just kind of bludgeon punches you into the stump of your arm. It almost like pushes you into the ground. He takes his other fist and he turns to you, Roxanne.
Hurt me, Tank.
It's another natural 19.
Cool, well, at least I'm not dead.
Okay. That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sweet.
And then he's going to turn to you, move closer over here, and take a bite at your neck, Ivy.
Yeah.
That is a 10 plus 7 and 17.
That's my armor class.
So that hits, okay.
Hit her.
All right, that is 3 plus. That's a 7 points of piercing. As his sharp monkey teeth just the fang they're not fang. What are those really sharp teeth that
Fangs.
Canines?
those are their canines? Yeah,
Canines.
those are their canines. Yeah.
Incisors.
Incisors or whatever. Digs into where your neck meets your armor, just, and you hear this big pump of just. And that ends his turn. This beast is not playing around. All right, up next is Roxanne. I already told them about the optional thing, and they're cool to play test it. They wouldn't have
Hey,
played.
DM,
Yeah, what's up?
question. If I wanted to use my bow instead, would that be a bonus action to draw it?
No.
Can I just get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So, unless it's like an attuned magical weapon,
Mhm.
you can only really have one attuned, or unless it's daggers, only one attuned magical weapon at once. So it would take a bonus action to change something like that out. But you're fine. In other words,
Well, seeing him like swing for me, and then
you just saw him.
as he's going for the bite, I know it's after his turn, but like while he's doing that and like that's his full attention,
Yeah.
I'll move behind him. And while his attention's all the way on Ivy,
All right.
I'll put my double dagger straight up Main Street.
Yay!
All right, so
He has a big red butt.
I bet he does. He's about to have a bigger red butt.
He said the bigger
he's
redder
a runner.
butt. Oh my god.
Hold on, let me get my stuff's not all the way organized yet. Cool. So I have my lightning dagger and a silver dagger. Oh my god. I doubt either of those hit. What a
You have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
Cool. Well, I'll do the lightning first, and that was a 3, and then does a total of 12 hit.
For the first one? Yes. 12 does not hit.
Cool. Second one. Oh my god, I thought I picked good dice. I did not pick good dice.
As you
Also,
go-
no wait, that one was a 9 first hit. 15.
15 just hits.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. Well, that was
So as the first one was your lightning dagger, right?
Yep.
Okay. You go for your lightning dagger, and you just miss him as he leans in to bite Ivy, and you just kind of can't quite reach him with the other dagger. You come around and stab in the butt.
cool. So since I had advantage, I would have sneak attack, yeah, which might be damage.
But you make sure to use the damage profile of your other dagger.
I know the silver one. That's why I have my D4 in my hand. Total for 6. So 36. Boom. And okay. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Nice.
Yay!
I know it's terrible, but okay.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action, my move, and everything. Cool, sweet. So what I got?
Just got your movement.
I mean, I moved to get there.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. It's your turn, Lemongrass.
Oh shit.
Kiki, you're up next.
I know I'm just a rogue, but I am proficient with the short bow.
Yeah.
Another question. So, do I get Fucking. Can I make 2 shots? Take 2 shots, basically. I can't remember. I can use 1 shot for my action, but can I use another shot for my bonus action? I've been looking and I can't find anything on it.
I think the only reason a rogue would do 2 attacks is with their daggers because it's their offhand.
And so it's a light weapon, a ranged weapon.
Well, is the short bow a light considered a light weapon?
It's a 2-handed weapon. That's the only thing that.
Yeah, that would be one attack.
Okay. Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Can you make 2 attacks with your bow?
Indeed.
Okay, is that a ranger thing?
Nope. Most people get 2 attacks.
Well, rogues are one of the few classes that don't get 2 attacks.
Oh.
They just
I
get
was
one
gonna say, the
huge
rotator
one.
was an item thing. I thought it was an item thing.
No, at level like 5, I think, rangers get their second attack.
Yeah, so it's a class thing, ranger. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna get my short bow out and I'm going to shoot at the Balgura. Shit. I'm not used to being. I'm not used to being a rogue yet.
What do you? So what is it, Madison? A short bow?
It's a short bow, yeah. I know it's 1d6 damage, but I'm looking for something else here.
Okay. Gotta swipe that combat rust off.
It's just that I haven't been a rogue in a very long time since I
Right.
first played D&D like 3 years ago. All right, that is what exactly? My proficiency. 19.
Yeah, it hits. Totally.
Okay. And so sneak attack too because I have an ally within 5 feet of the Balgura, right?
Nope.
Fact.
And so that's basically 4d6 damage. Where's my other d6? Okay.
No,
That's
that's
not awesome.
Can you hear the music? What'd you get?
Not an awesome roll, but with everything.
It's okay. For my 3d6, I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 5. So
Right, 17.
17. Still pretty. Okay. All right. You kind of look and see your friends over here, and you see this Balgura just jump through the air and smash, and you release the arrow, kind of following him through the air. Shoots right under his arm, like where his armpit is. All right.
Another great sound effect from Josh.
You have your movement.
Oh, that's right.
I will say the only non difficult terrain is on these stumps. If you manage to get
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to just use my bow.
I get you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
didn't you buy the returning belt?
For an
Yeah,
arrow?
but I didn't use my daggers.
No, I'm saying like you could have used your daggers instead of your arrows. I'm just saying, pointing out, you have it.
I know.
The rogue to rogue banter here. All right, Pocket, you're up.
I thought it was Kiki.
Oh, my bad. I hit the thing on yours. Kiki, you're up. Pocket, you're next.
Sorry, Pocket.
I put the little dot.
It's okay, I was
next to your
gonna
name.
say, I'm like, it's not my turn yet.
I put the dot next to your name. I don't know why I did that. My bad. All right, Kiki.
Alright, so first I want to move, to my right. It might be your left, just away from that wall, 25 feet. Kind of line myself up with
10, 15, 20, 25. Boom, straight shot.
And then Hunter's Mark bonus action.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, and I'm using my magic bow, which is 1d8, I believe, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. So my first
You
attack.
pull out that silvered, almost futuristic-looking bow that has no arrow, and you guys see Kiki pull back the string with no arrow in it.
Okay. My first one, I'm gonna take a penalty to try to do more damage.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
Was it sharpshooter?
And I got a 21.
Yeah, still hits. Damn.
Cool.
So you guys see that on the tips of Kiki's fingers as she pulls back that bow, a faint kind of what is Kiki's favorite color?
Oh, that's a hard question. I'm purple.
Purple. All right, cool. That's what I was gonna think anyway.
It's a
Minds
great
think
arcane color.
good minds think alike. So see this kind of purplish hue magic start to form from your fingers and coalesce into an arrow as you release the bow, and an arcane arrow fires from your bow into the Balgura. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay, that's my... Sorry, it's been a while.
That's all right. This is definitely the reintroduced fight.
I think it's that plus 10 because I took a -5.
Uh-huh.
So, oh wait, that's a lot. 28? Yes.
Hey, damn, yeah.
I know.
So, see his arrow fly through the air and shoot him in the same spot that Lemongrass's arrow goes in. So it almost makes a little opening in his armpit area as it, and you hear the Balgura yell with anger.
Ooh, he pissed.
Did a lot of damage. Nice.
And I think I do one more attack.
Okay, are you
Yeah.
doing the same?
Yeah, I can't take the penalty. Does my hunter's mark work twice in a turn?
I'd have to look that up.
I have it written down. Let me see. I think so.
Damage would be right.
Yeah.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any wisdom or perception survival checks you make to find it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, shit. Okay.
A lot of people forget about that
Second
thing.
attack. Oh, I don't hit. I do
All right,
90.
what'd you get? Was it a 1 or not?
It's a 2.
Okay, that's fine. So you shoot the next arcane arrow. This is a really cool moment for Kiki. It's the second one, kind of as this Balgura just takes that first hit and just kind of throws a fit. In that fit, the arrow kind of shoots right past it. Shoots into the wall right here.
Ooh, that's a rare sight.
Right? All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. Next up, it's the Maw Demon. So, let's see. Both of these Maw Demons are going to come over here. Actually, yeah. These two are gonna- 5. Wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So these two Maw Demons scrape around to get you, and they both open up their maws, trying to get you. Alright. 2 bite attacks. Okay. First one is a 16 plus 4, second one is a 17 plus 4.
Solace.
Sorry, I forgot I'm muted. Yes, please do.
Okay, cool. 2 die for both of those. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Alright, that is 10, 15, 20, 22 plus 4, so 26 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
As both of them just kind of both attack you with their mouths and claws all at the same time, almost like they're what's the word? Freaking happens at metallic or not metallic, but metal concerts. Moshing. They're moshing you.
I see.
No.
The coolest
All right.
mosh I've ever been a part of.
But that ends both their turns. All right, Ivy, you're up.
Hey!
All right.
Hey!
Shit. I'm sorry. Fuck. I keep putting the dots on things before I get to their turn. Go ahead.
All right, Kiki, you get to go again.
All right. First I go into a raid. Okay. And I'm gonna go help Solace with the moth things because they're really ugly.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Run over there.
So, I have a question for you. Are you walking over there, or are you fly jumping over there?
I can't do that yet.
You can't?
No.
Oh, that's
Well, that
right.
was level 10 pocket.
That's
from-
a different timeline. Okay. How are you gonna get there?
Yeah, wish I could just sleep over there. I'm just gonna, wall. Not casually. I'm just gonna
5,
regular
10, 15. Well,
movement over
you
there.
can. So
I've-
you have 15 feet of
I
movement. So if you wanted to, you could 5, 10 over here.
I have 50 feet of movement in total.
Oh, 50. I'm dumb. I forgot. You got a shitload. Okay, so which one do you want to get to?
I'm gonna get up behind. Can I get up behind the one that's not marked? Yes,
Okay.
that one.
10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Sweet.
All right. Hear the crunch of the ice underneath your feet, but it's not giving.
So I'm going to, and so I have advantage because I'm behind them now.
So if you would like to take advantage of the flanking bonus, you have to tell me what you want to do to surprise them.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna like skip across like some of these icicles and like slide up around them,
Okay.
and then hit him on the backside with my
So you try to surprise them by being agile.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a 15.
That's enough. You have advantage on the attack.
Sweet. Okay. Here I go. First attack. Wait, do I? Is it just the? I guess because it's a sneak. Well, not a sneak, but the first attack would only have the advantage. and
Correct.
The second attack wouldn't. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Ooh. Thank goodness for that advantage. Okay. 25.
25 points of damage?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
No, that's 25.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Hit.
Totally hits. Yeah.
And then that will be all. And 17.
17. Nice.
17 points of damage.
All right. So you bring your dwarven hammer into its head-like maw, and you just kind of concave it in a little bit. You see you've damaged its form pretty heavily. It's still chomped. Kind of put a divot in where its big maw is.
I'll try to do a backhanded swing, and that's a 21.
That hits too.
Sweet. And that is. I mean, what am I thinking? That's 10.
10. All right.
Oh. Right, yeah.
Wait, 12? 12?
12. I gotta remember my rage damage.
Yeah. All right, you go for that divot again, and you see you kind of split him down the middle a little bit, but it's still like walking at you. It looks pretty heavily damaged, but it's still chomping at you.
I make faces back at it like it's thinking of me. Start chomping
Yeah.
my teeth too.
What I imagine is that have you ever seen The Mummy where the zombies yell at the main dude and he just yells back, goes, bah! All right. You stay there. All right, that ends your turn. Ivy, you're up.
Oh,
Do it to him. Do it soon.
No.
Am I close enough that Guiding Bolt will have disadvantage as a range attack?
I mean, yeah, he's within melee range of you.
Alright. And I'm going to cast... With one sweep of my hand, I'm going to cast... Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Wait, oh, never mind. I'm not going to do that because both what I want to do are concentration spells, so... I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh. Okay.
At 3rd level.
That is I need these 4. How many guardians is it spawn?
It just says spirits, but they fly in a distance of around 15 feet around me.
Oh, so it's centered on you, right?
Yeah, they're centered on me.
Okay, cool. Then I won't bother with that.
Designate any number of creatures you can see. I designate, yeah, basically all my friends to be unaffected by this.
Okay. So in about this kind of area right here.
Yes.
Okay. So as you cast that, what kind of spirits are you creating?
They look like angels, except for they have, like, cages of iron, like, around their heads.
It's very Dark Souls. Okay.
And, they glow a dull silver, except for the tips of their wings and the fire coming out of the cage on their head.
Okay. Damn. Wow. So, whenever they're in this space, what happens to them?
Any creature inside of this area that is affected, their speed is cut in half, and if they start their turn on this, they have to make a wisdom saving throw. They take quite a chunk of radiant damage.
I'm gonna call him Speed Have with this. Nah, whatever.
Yeah, he takes a big old chunk of radiant damage, 3d8, if he starts his turn in that.
Okay. Alrighty.
And for a bonus action... who's messed up? Which one of you guys is... If I look at you, which one of you looks messed up?
Pretty sure solid.
Yeah.
Me.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Solace and send off as a bonus action a healing word.
Okay.
You do Healing Word as a bonus action?
Healing word's a bonus action. At least for me.
Cool.
If you remember, it's been a while, but I allowed you guys to be able to cast up to level 2 healing spells as a bonus action.
Oh no, like officially it's a bonus action as well. But other kinds of spells that aren't. Got
Correct.
it. Yeah, well, then I'm still complicit with the rules anyway. Sick. Alright, so I will cast that at foist level.
Okay. Haley Boops.
Negative. I'm gonna cast that at 2nd level.
Oh, that's the highest you can do that, so.
Yup. Please don't be poopy. It's not poopy. You heal 9 health.
Dope.
Alright. Now, it is Solace's turn.
Indeed.
You feel yourself slightly invigorated. What are you going to do?
First, I want to know how this guy looks.
Pretty ugly.
This one?
Yep.
Your attack did some okay damage, but he definitely doesn't look as worse as the one that Pocket just kind of pummeled in.
Solace, pull your weight. Sheesh.
Okay. I'm about to, that's why I asked. Okay. So I'm going to attack with my pike,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Divine Smite with my attack.
About to get real loud in here. No, that's
Just
Thunder's.
not Thunderous, just Divine. Ooh, that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
joke. So, oh, he about to be dead.
For flavor, I'll say Solace takes the pike with both hands and does like a jump stab, like as the tip of the spear lights with that energy from that smite and just.
Okay, so first attack with the axe. The hit itself is 10 plus the radiant damage. One. Trying to find the right dice because I'm dumb. Ooh, okay, that's a 14, so that's 24 altogether.
24 altogether? Nice.
On my first hit, and I actually forgot that I have an extra attack, so I can actually hit him 3 times.
That's what I thought. I thought you had 2 attacks.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and hit him the second time.
Alright, this is just regular attack.
Oh, don't forget your hunter's mark damage.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's
So roll your hunter's mark damage.
28 altogether. And then my second.
Hold on, I didn't hear your hunter's mark damage.
4, so 28 altogether right now. Second hit is a 14. That doesn't hit, right?
That just hits.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Okay. And that is another. That's 8.
Okay.
And the 100 mark is for every time I hit them, right?
Correct.
Oh. That's more, so 10, so it's 38 damage.
Wait, what?
I'm adding all together.
Does the smite happen to all of your attacks?
I think just
I
one.
didn't- Just one. I'm just adding all the
Oh,
damage together.
So basically 10 damage on that second one, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Josh has been doing them per attack. That's why he was asking.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I guess he's still alive. So
Yes, he's looking very bad. So basically what happened was you jumped up in the air, your spear lit, you stabbed him in his maw, and for your second attack you kind of pulled it down, opening his mouth body open, and he's just bleeding on the floor, and you're looking at him, and you have one more kind of hit with your spike ball.
Yup. And that's a 19 to hit.
19, that hits.
Yup. And that's shit. That's 1d6, right? Or is that 1d4?
Yeah. It's 1d6.
And that is 3 with that, and then Hunter's Mark 4, so 7 more.
Alright, 7. Wow. Have you been adding your extra damage for the fiends this whole time?
No, I have not actually.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and say this thing's dead.
Yeah.
So, you pull that pike down and then pull it out, and lastly, instead of going under, you go over and just smash whatever's left of this maw into the ice. As it is.
How's that, Borksan?
Nice.
Alright, so your hunter's mark is still right there.
Oh, wouldn't it go away? I don't have the enemy anymore.
So
When you kill an enemy, you can use your bonus action on your next turn to move it to another enemy.
Got you. Okay, well,
I'm sorry that I do
still
this all the time, Doc.
movement.
I just love being an encyclopedia.
Am I within range of the guy that Pocket's fighting?
yeah, you are. He's right up in your face.
Yeah, of course he is.
I mean, that would be the end of your turn, though, because you just did 3 attacks.
I know, I'm asking because of movement.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't want to get an opportunity to attack, but if he's right down next to me, then so, then I guess I'll just stay there.
Alrighty.
Next up is Big Mash.
Alright, Vulgar is up next. And seeing what you have conjured, Ivy, he then looks at you and you... One second. You hear him speak into your mind in Abyssal. And then he just dog piles you, punches you twice.
He gets to take 3d8 at the start of his turn.
Alright, go ahead and roll that first.
Please don't be poopy. Alright, not poopy. Come on. Don't fall off. 10. Don't fall off.
Stop re-rolling.
15. It falls off the short table I've got.
I'll roll better.
Cool, thanks. 15 radiant damage.
Alright.
So yeah, like as he's doing this, my spirits are just like dogpiling on him.
He pushes through the spirits and just... Alright, that is a 14 plus 7.
God damn it. Yeah, hit.
And a 9 plus 7. So 16 on that second one.
I'll dodge the second one.
Okay. So for that
Or at
hit,
least I block it.
okay. Ooh, 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you block the first one with your shield.
Ow.
Second arm comes for the unguarded side, just and then
Ow.
he just puts all of his weight on you. He's gonna bite you.
Alright,
This guy is angry at you.
how do I make a concentration roll?
So, you roll a. God, I just remember this. Shit, you got the book.
Wait, what are we doing?
Concentration check.
It's a Constitution
it's a
saving
Constitution
throw.
saving throw, right?
Saving throw, yeah.
But it's half the damage,
What do you
right?
see?
Yes. So the DC is half of the damage, or 10, whichever one is higher.
Right. So how much damage did you take? I just rolled it.
12. I have to
12.
beat a 10.
Yes.
Alright. Uh, 12. I have advantage because of Warcaster.
Nice. All right, his final attack.
Start your
That is-
turn in my business, jackass. I dare
That's-
you.
It's an 11 plus 7.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that is 7 plus 4. 11 points of piercing damage as he goes for that same place where he bit before.
Alright, there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood.
Ivy looks to be just being tormented by this thing. That ends its turn. Roxanne, you're up. Lemongrass, you're next.
All right. Well, seeing how rough Ivy's looking to have it, I am going to go a little crazy. I'm gonna wild out. I'm gonna wild out here. So I'm gonna not actually, but back up like 5 feet, and then get a running jump, and then sink both daggers, and then try to pull myself down into his back.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Okay, lightning dagger. So it was a 15 plus 6, 21.
That hits.
Cool.
Go ahead, roll.
Well, silver dagger. It was a 9, 15.
15 just hits.
Cool. All right, so lightning dagger is a d6 plus.
Give me the d6 first.
Hmm?
Just give me the regular damage first.
Not sneak attack.
Oh, like the like
Of the
not,
first dagger.
not lightning first. Just do
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So then it's 1d6 piercing, and then
Yep.
3d6. So there's no lightning here. It is 5, 6, 12 piercing damage.
Okay. All right, now roll your lightning.
It's also a d6. 3.
Half of that, we'll say 1.
Cool. And then the silver dagger is Oh, wait, I forgot to add my dexterity onto that. So add 3 more onto the piercing.
Okay.
Sorry. And then the silver dagger just does 1 damage because it's just
1 damage.
unless silver does something.
Nope.
Cool.
So as you jump and carve down this Balgura's back, you see your lightning not flicker as much as it would, because it normally has this lightning streak that just carves through anything when you stab it, but just kind of.
Whenever I get back to the ground, I kind of like pull it out and I smack the dagger, like the blades together, and try to like you're trying to like get a flashlight back on.
Yeah. Everything seems to be fine with your dagger.
Hey guys, he might be resistant to lightning. And then that's what I got.
Okay. Lemongrass, you're up. Kiki, you're next.
How far away from the Bulgur am I?
Do you want me to add in extra distance or?
No,
Okay.
just
So,
regular
is
distance.
that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35?
All right, let me back up to a full like 60 away.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I can throw my daggers from there, right?
Actually, that would be right there. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit up. I'm gonna drop my bow and throw my daggers and see what happens.
All right.
Wow,
you throw
that's
both of your
quite a distance.
you throw both of your shadow daggers.
Wait, it's 60 feet, right?
Should be.
Oh, God. Hang on.
Look at
Yes,
it's a standard dagger range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, range 20 to 60, so I would have disadvantage.
Yep. Yep.
Nope, still gonna shoot at him.
Well, it would be regular because you're getting your sneak flank from this, but
I don't get a flank. I don't have advantage just because I'd have sneak attack. I only get sneak attack damage because Vorksan and Ivy are 5 feet away.
right. So you have advantage because of that, but it's canceled because you're 60 feet away, so it's just a regular roll.
But I wouldn't have advantage anyway.
Gosh, this is the thing I was trying to tell you about earlier.
What?
So just because you get sneak attack does not mean you have advantage.
Right.
You
There are two
You get
requisites.
sneak attack if you have advantage, but you can have sneak attack and not have advantage.
That's what I'm saying is you would have had advantage here if you were 20 feet away
I wouldn't have.
because
What?
because
No, it's not.
Flanking only works within 5 feet.
right. I'm talking about the. And how did you do that with your bow and arrow?
Yeah, that's not a rogue thing. Because Vorksan and Ivy were within 5 feet. I still hit it. I
But not with
didn't
advantage.
roll with advantage.
Oh, you didn't roll sneak attack on that attack?
I
No.
did
I didn't
roll
know
sneak
that.
attack. I just didn't roll advantage.
Okay, cool.
You actually understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Right. So I'm just still gonna shoot it with my short bow.
All right.
Oh, that was almost really bad. 20.
20? Yeah, hit. Did you say natural 20?
No, just regular 20. Ooh, that was really good. Oh.
Should be double 26 or 24.
It's 1d6.
Is it? Are you using your bow?
Yeah.
Shadow dagger.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
'cause if I
Special
threw
dagger.
my dagger from there, it would be a disadvantage. 23.
Nice.
Ah.
So, you again shoot in that same area, and you see that now the Balgura is bleeding profusely from that armpit area. It looks pretty gruesome. It's kind of
Now that I'm like
into
behind,
the fur and down the legs of this Balgura. It just looks both mad and tired. It looks pretty bad.
now that I'm like behind Kiki, I'm just kind of like having bow jealousy.
Yeah.
Bow envy.
All right. It is your turn. Kiki, you're up.
Hmm.
Wait, Madison?
Yep.
Did you? So you used your dagger, so you did have disadvantage on it, yeah?
No, I
No?
used my
Bone
bow,
arrow.
so I.
Okay. So the last part of sneak attack, if you have disadvantage, it doesn't matter about anything else. You don't get sneak attack.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
But
totally
I had
forgot.
just-
I forgot about that last part, so I didn't know
Yeah.
if that was your intention or not. Cool.
No.
Sorry. Go on. My bad. I'll stop being a bookworm now.
Cool, Kiki,
That's
what you
cool.
doing?
I'm just gonna do two normal attacks.
All right.
Mm.
Arcane arrows.
Okay, 27.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then 20.
Do you want to roll just one attack for now, or do you want to shoot both of them at the Bulgura?
I was doing both because it's gonna be the same damage roll. But if you want me to wait, I can.
No, it's up to you.
Ta. So 27 and
Okay,
20
yeah.
for the
Go ahead,
attack
roll
roll.
damage on both of those.
It's gonna be 3, 4, 9 damage
Okay.
on the first, and 15 damage on the second.
How do you want to do this?
It's been a
Okay,
long
it's like-
time.
I want one arrow to go into his knee, and then
Okay.
one to just graze his neck and just blood.
Oh
And-
yeah,
yeah.
graphic.
One arrow goes into his knee and it turns to see where the arrow came from, and as it turns, his neck kind of just in the right position. You just slit its throat with the neck. Into the ice as the arm that was just bludgeoning you, Ivy, just kind of falls dead next to you, and you just kind of realize what just happened in that moment as this Bulgura just fell at your feet.
Is Ivy covered
Because
in
of
like
Kiki.
blood?
Ivy is
All the
bleeding a
blood
lot.
spewed on
Ivy's
Ivy.
bleeding a lot.
Yeah, good job. That
Woo!
Bulgura is down. All right. Okay, you still have your movement.
Movement?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stand there shocked.
Okay. All right. So, first thing this Maw Demon is going to do is going to make a sonic screech that rings in all of your ears.
Oh.
And then it's going to attack Solace.
How dare it? I'm standing right here. I'm offended.
That is a 17.
That just hit.
Alright. It's 2d8. That is 14 plus 2, so 16 piercing damage.
I'm gonna do my clan endurance and be like, I don't know. What am I gonna say?
Or are you gonna shout, I don't know, at us? I don't know!
I'm gonna shout, you can take it, Solid.
Okay. So as you kind of shout, you can take it, it's all Solace, you see like almost a rock-like kind of structure begin to kind of flash over your skin at just that moment when the Bulgura digs its, or when the Maw Demon digs its teeth into you.
I rolled really well on that. So that is a 14. So subtract 14 from what damage that was.
That was 14 plus 2, wait, no, yeah, 14 plus 2 was 16. So 2! You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
As you see the Maw Demon break through and kind of shatter this arcane stone-like shield that you just got, but just barely damage. Nice use.
I remembered this time.
Alrighty. That ends its turn. Pocket, you're up.
Well, that's convenient. So,
I have your
yeah. And, alright. I'm gonna say Nice try. And just bring. Oh, of course, I'm going to roar that into my maul so that it's resonating, and then I will bring it over its head. And yeah, and should I make this one with?
I gotta make another.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it reckless. No one.
Hey Josh, I also need to make another concentration roll, right? Because I got attacked a third time.
Yes.
23 is to hit.
20. Yeah, it hits.
And that is 5, 7, 8.
I matched.
13. I don't think I'm raging anymore because nothing attacked me, so it's 13.
Okay.
Second attack.
Nice.
17
Yeah, it hits.
to hit.
Ivy, what'd you get?
I met my.
All right, you're good.
Not rolling good damage, but it's okay. 5. 12.
All right. So you smash that same spot again, and just again, basically, you turn this thing from like a full-sized small monster into a kind of smushed pancake on the ice, just kind of in the indentation you've made into the ice. It is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old frozen pancake.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this music. Ivy, you have 6 seconds to do whatever you want.
To do whatever I want.
Yes. I'm starting the countdown now. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to push both my hands against the forehead of this evil, like, devil orangutan, and I'm just going to, like, sacred flame until I burn through the top of its skull and just cook the inside.
Okay. We'll say there's a little flame here that is burning the Balgura. As soon as you finish that, go ahead and press play here again. 2 more Maw Demons. One over here. One over here.
Oh, great.
I yell that we have to destroy the portals.
How do we do that?
I don't know, these are devils. You got god people.
God people.
Josh, do I have any idea of how to do this?
I don't know. Maybe the thing you've been doing the entire time you've been walking to get here.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what these are.
With your turn ended by doing that, the malls are up.
Is our initiative still going?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's just at the top of the order the malls went since they came in. They came
Right.
in. So this mall is going to here. Wait. Again. Right there. And this one is going to get right up in your face, pocket.
Oh, of course it is.
That is a 10 plus 4. I don't think it hits. 14?
Okay, it has advantage because I did reckless.
Oh, yep. That is a 4 plus 4, 8.
Okay. Well, they both miss. Yay!
All right. Then this one with its action, it's going to screech again. And that's going to end its turn. Solace, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna. How far am I? how far away am I from the farthest portal?
About 65 or 70 if you flew there, so double that if you were to walk there.
Okay, well then, I'm going to.
You still have your hunter's mark that you can move as a bonus action if you want to.
Yes.
But a minute is well, no, it's been about, let's say, 3 rounds. You're
Is
good.
the one I'm fighting a Nido King?
Yeah,
Okay.
working with limited resources here.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of the hunter's mark.
Okay.
Like, well, is that action or anything, or can I just let it?
You can just let it go.
Yeah, you can just let
Okay.
it slip.
Yeah. So first I'm gonna move next to the portal I'm closest to.
Okay. So that will take you 30 to get right there.
Okay. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Pocket.
Okay.
That's a +2 to AC.
Ooh. Cool. Thank you. Let's see if he's.
And then I'm going to I'm trying to find something, but
Something with radiant damage.
yeah, but like the spells that I have that have radiant damage are only against creatures.
Well. What are
They
they?
may be useful in this situation, you don't know.
I guess I can't say anything.
It might still work.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try it.
Really depends on what you use, really. I will say, well, you know what? Give me an intelligence check really quick.
Oh, that's gonna go well.
Yep.
Well, at least you don't have any negatives.
That's true. Never mind, it's a 4.
So whenever Ivy was doing her thing when you guys were in the camps, you weren't paying attention. You were just looking at all the dead bodies and shit.
Yep.
Makes sense.
About right.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna try and attack it in general.
Okay.
Since I have a plan, but I can't do it yet because I already used my bonus action, so. I mean, I'm hitting a portal. I don't know if it has any kind of protections, but I rolled a 22.
All right. Roll your radiant damage for your weapon. Tell me what you get.
I forgot that his weapon had radiant damage.
For the Pike of the Arbiter?
Yeah.
How much radiant damage does it give?
It does a 1d6 radiant damage if the thing you're attacking is a fiend or a devil.
I need to add that to the thing.
So just the radiant damage alone is 6 for the first hit.
So you rolled a full 6 for that?
Yes.
Okay. So you see the portal get just a little bit smaller.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
All right.
That one is a 12 to hit.
Go ahead and roll your You're radiant.
Now it is 5.
Alright, you do not see the portal get smaller.
Oh, I see. I have to do full damage to do anything.
Well, there might be a damage threshold for
Okay, well, at least I did something.
it.
And that's everything that I can do.
Alrighty. Still a good turn. Worksan, you're up. Lemongrass, you're next.
Also, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh god.
What is the little triangle there? Is that like a ice spike out of the ground?
Yes.
How big is it?
That one, we'll say that one's about 4 feet, kind of going in a
I was gonna say-
upward diagonal.
Is it big enough I could kind of hide behind it?
Give me a stealth check.
I mean, okay.
If you want to do that, give me a stealth check.
I mean, that's what I was like. I'm saying, would it be reasonable that I could hide behind it?
If you roll high enough. No.
I mean,
okay, so
is
it looks.
It's on the smaller side.
Okay, so then Vorkson would be like, I don't think I can hide behind that. Then I'm going to. How's the
Can't
one, the one that Pocket's fighting? How's that one look? Does it look kind of rough?
Nothing has happened to either of them.
Sweet. Then, whatever. I guess I will go.
Though you do notice that the one that Pocket did kill, the Maw Demon just kind of is now just standing on its remains. Doesn't care.
Nice. As one does. All right. Well, I will. I guess just up over to Home Squeeze there and give him a good old 1-2. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna walk straight towards me, 10 feet, and I should be able to hit him with 5 more.
This is all rough terrain.
Okay. Well, I wanted to move 10 feet, so however far that
20.
actually is,
Okay, cool.
because now I'm in line with him and I can hit him.
I didn't know what you were doing.
And I can hit him with my lightning breath, which is a dex save.
That was a 17.
Wrong book.
Okay, wait, what kind of save is it?
I think it's a dex save.
it's a deck save.
Yeah, it is a dex save.
Well, that's a 16.
God
17
damn
out
it.
of 1. Pretty sure your DC is high, my guy.
It's still half damage, whether
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Cool. All right. Well, I get to roll 2d6 then, and it gets to take 9 damage halved.
Oh, it's taking
4 damage.
4. Okay, half that again. It's
2.
resistant to lightning damage. 2
Cool.
damage.
2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You see your full lightning breath just shoot towards it, but it just kind of bolts off of it, and you see it kind of singe it, but it's still walking like nothing really hit it.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you're at 20 right now.
Cool. So bonus action dashing would give me my remaining 10 plus
30, so 40.
plus 10 because 5 each for the dagger. Dagger gives me 5 feet of movement.
Right. You don't
So-
get to double the dagger.
Okay, well then add 5 to the end of it. So what? 30 plus 10 is 45.
Is it 10 for the dagger?
Oh, it's 5. And you said I don't get to double it, so it's just 5.
40 plus 5 is 45.
That's what I just said is 45. That's 45.
Okay, so you can get like, I mean, you're like right there.
Sweet. Just putting on the whole ass space.
You 45, so right there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Sweet, that's what I got.
Okay. Lemongrass, you're up. Keith, you're next.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go to shoot the one that's by Pocket. Let's see how that goes. Ooh, 22. And that's all this. That was accidental, even though it was a 6. 11, 12, 15, 20.
Ooh, nice. So you shoot it right where its third leg would be, kind of goes down on one of its knees for a second, and comes back up.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much it. I stay where I am.
All right, cool.
I can't shoot another thing. I'm good.
I didn't know if you wanted to move, man. All right.
No.
All right, Kiki, you are up. Pocket, you're next.
Okay. So could I move sort of towards that far portal? The one where no one's at?
This one?
Yeah.
All right. Full 25?
That's not me.
All right, this one?
Yes.
Full 25?
Yes.
You want to go this way or this way?
As diagonal as possible.
Okay. You're right there.
Okay. Now, I don't know what it'll cost me, but can I, like, examine it? See, like, get a better picture of it? And what's around it? Like, if there's anything big around it that could fall on it or something?
So you're looking? Are you looking more for what it is made of, or more structures that you could use to obscure it?
Oh, that's a hard question. I want to do both.
Do one.
Structure to obscure it. That one.
Okay. You see above it, like the ceiling is 20 feet up, and the ceiling is made of, different kinds of rock. You don't see many stalactites. It's just kind of rock up there.
Okay.
You'd have to make a pretty significant amount of damage to kind of bring something from up there down here.
And nothing against the wall next to it. How much is ice?
How much of the ceiling?
Of like, is it just the floor?
Yeah, so it's mostly the floor, and
Okay.
protruding from the floor is the ice.
Protruding from the floor. Okay.
Oh, we gotta go back one more. Okay.
Good thinking out of the box.
Yeah.
I may have an idea. It might be dumb. Oh, it could kill us. Never mind. It's a dumb idea.
Do it.
Kill us.
Do
Too
it.
dumb.
You won't.
I am a medical professional, but I am curious.
You're also very bloody.
I'm also very fucked up, yeah.
Theoretically, how big are pocket bombs? Could I shoot one on an arrow? Is it way too big?
The bombs aren't very big. They're pretty small. The
Heavy?
DC.
Heavy are they?
Oh,
Yeah,
heavy.
how heavy?
They're not heavy. Like, imagine like a pouch full of coin, but instead of full of that coin, it's full of like explosive. And
That would still really fuck up an arrow's trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's heavy enough to carefully carry all of that stuff and be an explosive shell, it's gonna be a little heavy. About the size of a softball.
We need
That's a dumb idea. Sorry, what?
nothing. I was gonna say we need really strong bottle rockets.
Where's the M80s?
Okay. Kiki's confused. She's just gonna shoot one single arrow into the portal
all right,
or onto it and see what happens.
your low intelligence strikes again.
Not a good
How low is Kiki's intelligence?
It's extremely low. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You don't know. She hasn't told you about it.
7?
Right?
I got a 19 to shoot at the
Noise.
floor portal.
Oh, you're shooting at the portal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you see the arrow kind of pass through it.
That's why I thought you were saying that her low intelligence strikes again.
No, yeah.
So even though it's magic, it just passes through.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
It passes through and comes out on the other side, or it
I mean,
passes through into
So
something else?
this is a big dark portal. So as soon as it hits the portal, you just see it pass into darkness.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
It
like
goes
that
into
Star Trek
hell and shoots a random.
Oh wait, it's a two-way portal.
Shoots the next one coming in.
Let's all talk to you guys. Let's just.
Okay, Kiki's done. That was
I would have to rewrite some themes if you guys want to go there.
Maybe I can lose another toe.
Maybe I can not have enough money to bring everyone back.
Orson dives through the portal. You never see him again.
All right.
Oh my
so,
god.
He's fine. He's just on a beach.
Pocket, it's your turn.
Oh, I was gonna do something. I forgot. Or I
Aren't
guess I'm
we
gonna
all?
hit this one. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna hit this guy over the head twice and
Big
be
bomb?
like, yeah, big bomb. Yeah, and be like, I already made a pancake. I'll just make it a sandwich.
What?
Okay.
What a good line.
I'll make this reckless.
Okay.
No, yep. I'm raging again,
Okay.
and then I'm making it reckless.
With the still coming from the hammer.
Yes. Okay. That's 16
That
to
hit?
hit. Mm, 10, 15, 19 points of damage.
That hits.
That's points of damage. 19
Oh,
points of
sorry.
damage.
I was looking at Michael trying to rip my book.
And then my second attack is not going to hit. That's an 11.
Oh.
Oh wait, yeah, that's an 11.
So, second attack smashes on the side of him. The first hit, one hits though, and you kind of hit him across the teeth, breaking like parts of his teeth on his maw as it kind of screams. Kind of like winces a little bit at you, kind of breaking its teeth. All right. Alrighty. Ivy, it is your turn. Oh.
Okay, so question, because the camera thing could be a little weird.
Answer.
To my right, that little figure that looks like that, is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Alright, well, fuck me. I'd like to move 4 spaces to my north.
5, 10, 50. You can get here with 30 feet.
That's east.
So, this way?
Other way.
There
Yep.
you go.
Alright. Are you wanting to travel along the,
Yes, the pegs.
Dump. Well, give me dexterity.
Oh, well,
Check first.
fuck me running. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna 13.
What?
13.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, 20 you said?
Yeah, so I'm basically like horizontally in line with... Yeah, there you go. And then I'm going to fire... I saw Solace hit one of the portals with a radiant attack and it didn't go through.
Correct.
Alright. Then I'm
It
going
struck
to...
the portal though.
I'm going to shoot one Sacred Flame at the one that's already been hurt.
Okay, so you look at the one across the way and you turn around and you... Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, I believe that Sturf is 2d8. Yeah, 2d8. Oh, come on. 6 damage.
You see it grow smaller again.
Then I'm gonna take my second action and shoot.
The same one?
Yep.
You mean your bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
That still work? Can I still shoot a Sacred Flame as a bonus action?
Yeah.
No, stop rolling a 3. Roll another 6.
It's another 6?
Yeah.
It is now very small. It's about the same size as the ones you saw in the what that were remaining in the villages that you were passing through. All right. It ends your turn.
How much movement do I have left? 10?
Yeah.
Do I have to make another dexterity check if I want to try and...
Yep.
Hi, Kelsey. Oh... No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay.
Okay. So at the top of the round, you see another maw demon right here, and the head of one kind of poke through here. You just see a maw just kind of trying to fit through the portal, but it can't seem to get through the portal at the moment because it is very small.
Oh my god, please, Solace, close it.
And
I'm trying.
this one is going to move right here, and that one is going to struggle because it can't fit through the portal. So that ends those turns. Solace, it's your turn.
Cool. So, first I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
That gives me my weapon attack an extra 1d4 radiant. A hit.
Ooh.
It's pretty rad.
What are you attacking the portal again?
Yes, that
Okay.
is a 20 not natural to hit.
That's fine. Just roll your damage. It's a portal. It's
Okay.
not going anywhere.
So that's 5 points of radiant.
It stays the same size.
Wait, for both the D4 and the D6?
Yep.
Low rolls today, guys.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
That is a 14 to hit.
Yes. Just roll.
And that is a 7 damage.
So you see the first portal with the maw demon's, I guess, head in it, and you hear it
Nice.
as the
Decapitated.
maw part of the maw demon just falls on the ice. Here, you indirectly killed another maw demon, but
Excellent.
there is no more portal right there.
Alright, Ivy, it's up to you.
All right, so that ends your turn. It is now Vorksan's turn. So you just saw one portal.
I mean, I know I can do absolutely nothing to help the portals at all, but I can kill stuff. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna chuck both my daggers at the one straight in line from me.
Okay.
Come on, daggers, please. Decent. The higher of those two would be
Blarney.
a 13.
That hits. No.
Cool.
That was
Okay, then neither of them hit. They both go wide, and then I call my daggers back, and I'm like, well, that was a waste.
That's two.
And then I will.
Move into melee with one of them.
I'm sorry, I don't remember having a death wish.
Scaredy cat.
Oh wait, yes I do. I 30 will move me into melee with the one right there, so
Yeah.
I guess do me.
Are you doing it at your own behest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vorksan suffers from peer pressure.
I mean, no, Vorksan suffers from being a bad rogue and knowing there's another rogue who could possibly have a chance of doing it better.
Rogue.
Let's see.
Rogue tactics. All right, lemongrass, you're up. Kiki, you're up next.
Can I get within, with my regular movement, can I get within 20 feet of the one that Vorksan is beside?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would be 20. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop my bow on the ground and throw my 2 daggers at it. Alright,
Two
first one.
glass daggers that kind of, you hear a sheet.
Fuck. For the 14.
Yeah, it just hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's 2d4 and plus sneak attack. That is for the regular hit. 24 damage, 4 of which is necrotic.
Okay. That is... All right, nice hit.
And the next one, probably not. 10.
No.
Yeah.
So one dagger kind of cuts one of its arms off.
Is it a bonus action to bring my daggers back?
No, it's just a thing you can do.
Okay, I zipped it back to me. So I'm down 3 charges.
Okay. Alrighty.
And, that's it.
Wait, you're down 3 charges?
Yeah,
threw one
'cause-
at the beginning of it.
yeah.
Oh,
threw
shit,
one
yeah,
last,
you're right.
last session, and we haven't rested since then.
Yup.
Kiki.
Uh-huh.
Your turn.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Huh.
So radiant damage.
Yes.
That's like light, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it exactly the same?
No.
Damn it.
Not
Okay.
even close.
Is it exactly the same if you have a low intelligence score?
Absolutely.
Kiki trying to work out.
He's got all the numbers and the trigonometry floating around her head.
Hey man, you fail at everything you don't try, right?
I'm just
No.
kidding. I'm
Except for
just kidding, Tex, little guy.
suicide?
What are you gonna do, Kiki? I'm sorry.
The moth thing, the little one, right in front of, Hunter's mark him.
Ooh.
And then he's below max health, right? I forgot I could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet, okay. I'm just gonna do normal attacks. So first one, is, 15.
That just hits, yeah.
Okay, and the damage on that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 16?
Yeah.
And then second attack is the 29 to hit, and then
Yep. Did you get 29, man?
I get plus 10 to my attack roll. Okay. And then I got a 17 damage on that one.
17 damage. This mod even looks riddled with, like, arcane holes in it. It is very much on its last leg.
What's your favorite enemy again? Enemies?
These guys technically count, I think. It's
Is it
I gotta
Fiend?
look it up.
I know it's
Fiend,
dragons.
That sounds right. Fiend. Yep, but that's only if I'm doing like knowledge checks on enemies.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't get like an advantage in attacking. Yep, yep.
Alright, good job.
Thank you.
Peck, it's your turn. Peck, it's your turn.
I can't understand what he's saying.
It's your
What
turn.
He's saying.
I'm
Okay.
just saying, Pocket, it's your turn. But...
He's saying,
Alright,
Peck it, it's your turn.
My name's Packet. It's Packet, not Packet.
Yeah, that's what he said. Peck it.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it again,
Alright.
and I'm
gonna
going to
wreck
do reckless again.
So reckless.
That's me right now. Yeah. Gotcha.
Good job.
Gotcha. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, totally.
Watcha. 19 damage.
You smash it into a sandwich. Like,
Yeah. Just two flat maw demons right on top of each other.
Yep.
Anyone else?
it's very gross. You turn around to then see that there are more maw demons coming out of the other.
And as a bonus action, whoa, I'm going to dash over to the maw demon that Borkson is not at.
This one?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So yeah, you could get just to it.
Whew,
Wait, do you ignore rough terrain?
I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no. I mean, I ignore rough terrain when I'm dashing, specifically. So yeah,
Rad.
I could have kept going, actually.
Yeah.
I could go right through that portal if I wanted to.
Hello, hell, it's me.
I can't.
In here with me.
You're
I'm
a
pretty
bit
sure
of
I
run.
can't break up my 2 attacks with Mint, can I?
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. I've seen people attack, move, and then finish their attack.
Oh,
Especially if you have more than one attack.
okay.
You wouldn't be able to do it if you had an attack as a bonus action. Because you used your bonus action.
Okay. Well, hit him too.
What was the attack?
Not. Wait. 8. Ah, that's just a 12.
Ah,
Wait, no, it isn't. It's a 14.
that just hits.
Oh, really? Okay. Cool.
So you bound over the ice. Almost doing a leaping jump.
12.
You yell in the air, "More pancakes!" I don't know.
That's 19 damage.
19 damage. Nice.
Some of that's bludgeoning, and some of that is force. Not force.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Coolio, that ends my turn.
Okay.
Ooh, wait. Subtract 2 damage from that. I'm not raging.
Alrighty. Cool. Ivy,
Yes, hello, I'm Ivy.
it's time to put up or shut up.
Okay, cool. Everyone's engaged in Mortal Kombat. I'm going to, for my first trick, with something up my sleeve, I'm going to try and cast. I'm going to use a guiding bolt
Okay.
and try and throw a little holy hand grenade inside of that pit.
Roll damage.
Do I have to make a ranged attack throw?
Roll damage.
What?
This is what I've been saying since the beginning. You don't gotta actually roll for attack. You're attacking
Okay.
a hole.
Okay. I've thrown enough rocks in my life.
You know what? Go ahead and roll. Don't get a 1.
Get a 1.
Josh.
What?
Josh.
Did you just get a 1?
I got a 19.
Okay, cool. Passes right through it, and you see a.
Hold
You
up.
you all hear a distant.
2, 5, 8, table, 10.
10.
Yep.
You all hear a. As this shrinks down.
I'm gonna use for my last trick, Sacred Flame again. That one I don't have to roll.
Does the portal have to make a dexterity saving throw?
It does not.
You know what, Josh? Just roll anyway. Don't roll a 1. Okay. Please don't be a 2. Okay, that's a 5. Please don't be a 2. I got 9 damage.
9 damage. It is now very small. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this because I feel like I see what's going to happen next. At the end of your turn, you see another maw demon maw kind of poked through the small portal. What are you doing?
Me?
You guys are out of combat order right now. So the
Okay.
portal is small enough to where the maw demon cannot get through, but its head is kind of getting through.
No, I'm not doing shit.
Oh.
I'm gonna. Wait, were these fiends the whole time?
Yes,
Mother.
you knew that.
Cameron.
Dumb.
You
Oh,
knew
no.
I just
that.
realized. Sorry,
The cleric.
I did know that, but like technically
hates
for one of my
fiends?
powers, I forgot that.
What? What are you talking about here?
What? Wait.
For one of
What
your
the fuck?
powers.
Oh, do I not get that till later? No way. God damn it.
Are
That's
you
fifth level.
in the wrong timeline?
No, I was in the right timeline, but I thought I got it a letter. Never mind. So, yeah, I just blast the rest of the portal down.
We'll roll damage.
Also, are we out of combat? Question mark?
Yeah, we are out of
Fucking
combat,
Iron
exclamation
fighting
mark.
still.
We still have demons and shit.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Hey, Josh, you still want that damage?
Nope. Fuck you. These mauls are going to attack you too.
That was my best rolls.
Oh, that's what you get.
What I get for you
One's
not
gonna
doing your
attack you,
job.
Ortan, one's gonna attack you, Pocket.
Wait, really? What's gonna attack me?
That one.
You've been stabbing it.
Bring
It
it
was
on.
a joke because I know I've been stabbing it.
7 plus 4.
11?
Yes.
Against my AC?
Yes.
Doesn't hit.
Cool. 19 plus 4. Pocket.
Oof.
Oh,
What did it do?
that
back.
is 8 plus 2, 10 points of piercing damage, cutting down to 5 because you're raging.
I'm not raging.
You're not.
What?
10 points.
Wait. Did you not hit an enemy or something?
I,
It was that 6 seconds between when the other maw demons came out of
Wait.
the portal, right?
Oh, wait 1 second. Let me go over my rules again. I forgot.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
like, why would
It
you not
should
be raging?
Either you get hit or hit something.
Yeah, and
if
you
I hit
definitely.
something, it's
Well,
fine.
no, it's attack. You attack or get attacked.
Yeah, even if you don't injure it at all, as long as you're attacking
Right.
them, your rage will
You're right.
continue.
I've totally been raging. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
No
I forgot the rules of my own rage, even though it's been there since level 1.
So there was 2 damage that she
I
told you to take off.
apologize.
Put it back on.
I apologize.
Wait, are you serious?
Okay.
About the 2 points?
Yes,
Yeah, she said.
it's true. Anyway, this is good. But okay. Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was close.
No, wait, that's not that one. Never mind. That's this.
Jeez. I'm like, wait, then it would have died the first time. Anyway, I
Take 5 points of
I
piercing
took
damage.
5 points of piercing damage. All is well. Okay.
Okay, so that's the end of their turn. Solids. You're way, way over there.
Yeah, indeed I am.
Indeed.
Nice.
Mhm. And what is this little square thing?
What? This?
No, at the bottom of the map. Yeah.
That is a opened kind of tomb chest
It's-
where all of the ice has. That's the source of where all the ice has come from.
Okay.
Somebody gone rose again.
What?
I mean, I don't have any range attacks that'll do anything, and so can I? First of all, just move me forward as far as I can.
Well, if you use your action, you can.
Actually,
Okay.
I mean, if I use
You're
So,
you're
like-
roboting a lot, Emerald.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, my full movement, how far will that get me? Awesome.
That difficult terrain.
How
Well-
badly is Ivy damaged?
Ivy's hurt. Very
Ivy's
bloody.
pretty hurt.
Deep bite marks across her chest and arms.
Her armor is kind of embedded in her right now.
Silver Cleric needs food badly.
Thank
Okay.
you so
I
much.
see. So what I'm going to do,
What I'm going to do is...
What I learned at boating school is...
so I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step and get close enough to a girl there. That puts me within range, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because Misty Step's like...
And then I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Ivy at 2nd level.
Oh,
Okay.
so nice being healed.
You kind of pick Ivy up with your shoulder as she's kind of just, you know, heavily trying to keep her weight from falling onto the ground. You pull her back up.
Hi, Solace.
That's 14 points.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Alright, cool.
And that's all I can do. So.
Diggity Borksan, you up. Sneeze on this enemy.
I'm gonna smack him with my daggers.
Just smack him.
That's
I'm gonna,
okay.
I'm using the I'm using the flat end. I'm gonna smack him. Yes, I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
With both daggers.
It works in, slaps it across his face.
Lightning dagger is a total of 19 to hit. The silver dagger would have been.
You have another dagger.
Oh well, I mean I kind of already
Do you
rolled.
want to use both? Did you roll both of them?
Yeah, I did roll both of them.
Alright, well, use both of your daggers.
So I said. And then what I'm gonna do is try to get over to the one that's harrowing pocket.
Borksan, save me.
You can get right here.
I'm gonna blow raspberries at him
Okay.
and try to get his attention.
SpongeBob style.
Yep, exactly.
Roll a persuasion check.
Uh-huh.
What'd you roll?
Would you like to look what I rolled? It's a natural 20.
Mom turns to you and goes.
Aim
Not
at
sure
the
a Mom
best.
can emote because it's a mouth, but it wants to.
Is it like I'm imagining it's like a Golbat almost, where it's just like mostly mouth with like eyes and wings.
I don't even know if it has. I mean, it has eyes, obviously, but like, you can't find them.
Oh, it wouldn't be in this book, would it? It would be in this other book. Cool. Well, that's my turn. That's
Can
all I
it
got.
just like do raspberries back at Borksan?
Yeah, it's a big mouth tongue. Back
I
up.
imagine it happening in like Powerpuff Girl style, like
Right.
animated style. You know
Yeah.
how Gangrene Gang was.
Yeah.
Did that all- Anyway,
Okay, Orxan, that's enough.
That's my whole turn anyway, so good.
Lemon.
I'm gonna get to an angle where well, can I get 20 feet away from the thing?
If you, well, this is where rough terrain starts. So
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'd be 25 feet away. Well, you'd have to get right here because there's a big ice right here. Or you could go. You get right here, that would still be 25.
Well, I guess I'll roll at disadvantage.
Well, wait, hold on. Are you looking for like dagger throw distance?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
20. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
roll at disadvantage then.
Okay. All right.
It hits.
Nice.
The lowest is an 11, so 19. And
19.
so, yep, that'll be sneak attack. Shit, where did I put all my stuff?
Wait, why are you rolling sneak attack?
Because pocket's within 5 feet. Oh, right, disadvantage. Never mind. But I still get, my shadow glass shit, which is an extra d4.
Cool.
And
Lay.
that's, 7 piercing damage and 2 necrotic.
So, wait. So is it not 16? Hold on. Wait, is it not 19?
What?
You said at first
Yeah.
you said it was 19 points of damage.
No, it's 19 to hit.
My bad. All right. So what's the damage? Just give me a total.
9.
9. Okay. I'm a dum. Sorry.
9.
9.
All right. Cool.
And I'll throw my other one.
Zoop.
That's a natural 18 and a 19, so yeah, that hits.
Cool. Did you find it? It's in. Oh, it's in the other one, the tiny one.
Ooh, nice.
God, it's the one book I don't have over here.
That's 9 piercing damage and 3 necrotic, so 12.
12. Nice. Okay. 2 more daggers. Kind of. You cut off the other arm, so it looks like it just has a mouth and legs now.
Well, then. I guess I'll just not zip my daggers back. I'll just wait.
Okay. It is looking pretty bad, though. Kiki!
I just shoot the thing. Just
Okay.
shoot it. Just,
I do the thing.
it's gonna be, let's see,
Excellent.
21?
Good.
11, 16 damage.
As soon as you hit it with the arcane, the way the arcane arrow hits it, it just burns a hole in it, and you see it just kind of start to slowly arcane burn away, just inverted, just
Lemongrass still
sizzled.
tilted once more.
All right.
I go pick up my daggers and my bow.
All right.
Is that little monster head still poking through the portal?
Yep. You still hear that.
Can I go up towards it and do like a little, like, hover my hammer in front of its face, and then
Okay.
kind of like do a little golf aim where I like do some practice, slow motion, like I'm hitting it, and then I swing back and it hit face back into the portal.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
With advantage because he's definitely
Yeah.
not moving.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 15.
Portal's still open, but you hit him through. You kind
Have a
of hear
nice day.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, but the portal's still open.
Ivy.
Ivy!
Yes, I'm already, as y'all look over to me, I'm already getting my finger guns ready and shooting.
Ivy kind of limp over.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, like I'm still got a lot of blood on me, but I've got a spring back in my step.
You almost slip a little on the ice, but you get there and you're like, pow pow.
I don't like the ice.
Pew pew pew. What's happening?
Cameron, give
What?
me your damage roll.
Oh god, that's right. I forgot. 4, 7 total.
And with that, the last portal.
We did it. We did it.
Yay!
You guys want to go ahead and break here? This is a
Yes.
good break point.
Sure.
Sure.
Lemongrass wanders around picking up his arrows that aren't broken.
I want to go chop at the
Teeth?
ice on that thing.
Let me roll. How many arrows did you fire? Like 4?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, only one of them is unbroken.
I'll
I
take it.
I rolled a d4 to see how many you get back.
Josh,
Yeah.
I want to go chop at the ice on that chest thing.
You want to do what?
Chop at the ice.
Okay. So
Collect
you
teeth from the mob demons.
do you want to try to harvest them?
Because I have a bad connection.
Do you want to try to harvest the maw demons?
Just the teeth is
Okay,
fine.
give me a
Ooh, I want to try to. Can I give Pocket advantage by assisting, trying to use my knowledge that Lemongrass gave me of skinning and gutting and cleaning things to try to help?
Sure.
Oh,
Give me a
shit.
survival check with
The
advantage,
monster, for
Pocket.
what reason, I don't know.
Ooh, survival? That's
Uh,
my first time I've ever rolled survival. I
Are you
think.
guys
Solid.
planning on cutting that
Solid.
up for food?
What?
No.
What are you cutting it up for?
Forktan looks Lemongrass straight in the face. Demon's a delicacy around these parts.
Ugh.
It ain't for me.
No, I'm not going to be making that.
Solace, as you begin kind of stabbing the ice with your
It's just 11.
pike. 11
With
Uh-huh.
advantage?
with
Yes.
advantage. With
Yeah.
all of those teeth, you managed to get 3.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Well, one of them is kind of big.
Lemongrass-
It's like the middle part.
Lemongrass is silently judging from a distance.
Um, you begin to stab the ice, and it's very hardy. It doesn't look like it is melting anytime soon or anything like that. I mean, that could have been apparent from you walking through the village. You don't know how long all this ice has been here, but it's definitely of an elemental magic base as opposed to something of a freak of nature or whatever.
Well, I guess I could use Thunder a Smite, but I also don't want us all to fall on the ice. I don't know what's underneath it.
Are you wanting to try to thaw the ice?
No, I don't have any means of thawing it.
Oh, okay.
It's elemental, so wouldn't I have to have something other than just normal fire?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when you stab the ice, it's not even like when you stab the ice, it doesn't go through and hit water. It looks to be solid ice.
Okay, well then I guess I just give up. So I don't have any other means of getting through it.
Okay.
I wish I had my commune with nature.
Can I go and see what's going on there, I guess?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you kind of walk up to Solace and you see that he's just kind of testing out the ice and its integrity.
Can I see what's beyond it? Or if there's anything beyond it?
Guess give me a perception check.
Okay.
To be
This is still a frozen beholder, right?
Yeah, the frozen beholder's over there. So you're looking at the pond you're in, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of get
Ugh,
you go prone and kind of look at the lake and try to.
great. 15.
I mean, it doesn't seem very, very deep. You can see the bottom. You actually kind of see what look to be some kind of cave fish frozen solid in the water.
And it's coming from the chest?
All of the ice was protruding from the chest, yes.
It looks like it came from the
Looks
chest one time.
Like there was
So
someone inside of the chest, and they came out. And as they came out, ice just
Or a
exploded
magical
out.
item.
Vorkson, you're the only one who saw inside the chest, so you know what the thing was in there.
An item came out of the chest and exploded off.
I mean, Pocket is more right than she knows. When we were first tasked with this, Javid told us that Kuva was a very powerful ice sorcerer, and And looking at this, I can only imagine either he's gotten something to amplify that, or he got some sort of ice relic. You know,
Scipio said that he was looking for something and he found what he was looking for.
and that must be it.
Looks like it.
Nice recollection, guys.
Can I look around the cave for possible clues as to where this dude may have gone?
So, give me an investigation check real quick.
14.
14. After you guys spend a few minutes actually looking around, you can see what almost appears to be the scene of a crime scene.
Bless you.
So you see the dead beholder, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see that the chest is open. This big chest that then has a smaller chest inside it. And inside that little box is a blue kind of velvet inlay where there is this round inlay of something missing that should be put there. So the thing that was in here was kind of roundish. And from that indent, you see the ice has protruded out and shot out into this lake that has then made this like solid ice that has then shot the shards out into the cave and then has since made everything outside. Everything outside seems to be separate from the opening of this chest. So all of the damage outside, while you surmise it could have been used for the same item, it did not all happen at the same exact moment.
Okay.
It wasn't like a glassing.
All right. Well, I don't really know what to make of this.
I'm not. Hold on. There's some more details for
okay.
you. So you obviously remember the two portals that were opened up, and with your role, you do recall that there were these similar kinds of portals, only smaller, throughout your travel here, all above holes that were being dug in the earth. And then you all go to check the tent again, and the tent in it has like provisions and a kind of bedroll. There is also what seems to be a small map of the Belkton Hollow in there, with X's marked on the different villages that you that are around there, and then a big circle on Burra.
Where we are.
Yeah, where are we on the map?
You are in the middle. You are in Burra.
Okay.
Are there any other landmarks on the map?
You see you see the X's on the different villages. You also see what looks to be small little kind of travel line markings. And a little etching in the middle where the circle is, and a little writing on like the beside the circle that says Winter item. So that's WYNTER item ?
WIN.
WY. So it's winter with a Y.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell for me?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, really? Okay. Arcana. Intelligence. Something I'm great at. How you doing?
You being facetious.
I'm being facetious.
Very facetious.
Wait, do we know that?
Also, I would like to do a thing whenever they're.
It's an 8.
8. Even in all the stories that you have kind of acquired over, kind of your journey from the sugar fields to Vestia, you've never heard of anything by the name of Wintier or anything like that. You just
Alright.
think it's a dumb way of spelling winter.
I don't even know what to do with this. This is out of my.
Do we know the name of this sorcerer guy?
Kuva.
Right. Okay, I knew that. I just forgot. Thank
So
you.
I would like to. I remember I looked in there, but I didn't really do as thorough of a search as I wanted to because we suddenly were fighting things. Fortunately, I want to go back to the where the little chest was, and I want to do like a full-on rogue shakedown, like pick up the velvet and kind of like feel for any trap doors, kind of like knock on it and like just check the whole thing for any either traps or like hidden compartments for the whole thing.
Go ahead and check for traps, I guess.
That's just a general investigation check, right?
Yeah, with your proficiency, because you're proficient in these tools. So you're kind of using your whole situation here.
So this is just a cave, and there's staircases up to a chest.
Yes.
This cave wasn't like. Did it look like it was anything in particular before?
It looks like this was just a holding place for this item.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Who was
Total of
this? Who was
Huh?
this?
Total of
sheriff?
18.
Total of 18. You look, and it seems that you can see a little bit of a shimmer on the kind of edges of where this box opens. It does look to have been trapped, but in your recent studies of trying to learn more about the arcane arts, you do recognize that this was an arcane trap. You then begin to put the pieces together as you kind of look back and look at the chest. That this initial blast of ice was a very powerful arcane trap on this relic that you do not know of.
So one trap, no hidden compartments or anything? Cool.
Did we
Well, then-
investigate that tent at any point?
The tent, yes. That's what Lemongrass was doing.
That's where the map was with the markings and the bedroll and.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, in that case, Alice is leaving the cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with Vorksan kind of starts heading out from the chest, kind of satisfied.
All right, Ivy, you were gonna say something?
As I'm kind of walking out with whoever will like let me. Actually, no, I'm feeling better.
Okay.
Trying to wipe some
Kiki?
of the blood off. Who's? Go on.
Sorry, I was gonna ask if during the time when people were actually investigating and doing important stuff, could Kiki have taken Boomer out and put him on a rope leash?
Does Lemongrass notice this?
If you were helping with the investigation, give me a perception check.
Boomer.
Where the fuck are my d20s?
You were in a tent. You don't know.
I'll know as soon as I get out of the tent. Natural 1.
You were in a tent. You don't
You think you found a good clue? This map is gonna lead us somewhere.
No, absolutely not. Lemongrass is like, I don't know what the fuck this means.
I don't know what the fuck this means, but so give me an animal handling check, Kiki,
Of course.
as you try to put a leash on.
Ooh. I get to re-roll one, right? That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh my god.
Sweet. That's gonna be a animal handling 15.
So as Boomer comes out, you see it kind of get used to the kind of icy environment around it for a second.
Because it's a reptile.
Teetering on the
Yeah.
on the hardwood floor, just
But it sees you and recognizes you, and you actually put on the collar on it just fine.
Yes.
Go ahead and so your bond with this animal is now raised from 1 to 2.
I got a 2 bond with Boomer. Oh my god. +2.
You're doing a lot better than I am.
Going out for drinks.
He seems to be a little bit bigger than he was last time you put him in there.
Oh my god.
Oh my
He's growing.
god, no. Oh,
At this point in
no.
time, Lemongrass is kind of when you come out and you're like, I couldn't find shit in there.
With my 18 passive perception, do I see this giant
Yeah.
fucking thing? I'm stealthing and I'm out. 17.
Okay.
I'm out. Bye.
You have fucked off with Solace. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm out. I'm not. Nothing to do with you guys. Bye.
Oh no.
Lemongrass
no.
the party.
Bye.
Where are you going?
No, I don't know. In the woods.
Oh my god. Lemongrass just keeps walking. Oh dear.
Okay.
I'll go outside.
Excellent.
Josh,
I'm
I'll go
sorry.
outside and sit with Solace.
Okay.
I mean, I'm done in here too. If we're all leaving, we're all leaving.
Give me a perception check as you are all leaving. Kiki does Kiki's thing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this would be awesome if everything went wrong. Perception check?
Yes.
Isn't that the thing I'm bad at? No,
you
it's actually something good. It's 11.
You don't see
Damn.
you don't see Lemongrass kind of dash past you and go out to the outskirts of the city or to the town. But you all come back up into the city and you begin to understand the decimation here. You see from the point of where you are all as you all come out into the village. You see you visualize this first, Roxanne, because you're trying to like get in the mind of Kuva, right?
Yeah.
You see a group of people who have just been, ice speared and pushed against a wall into one of the houses that then has ice shards kind of poking into it. To your right, you see a bunch of people just frozen in place, lifeless. To your right, all the way on your right, but it looks like
Do they look like regular townspeople, or do they look
They
like they
do.
may have been like bandit-y types?
they look like regular townspeople, but they do
Okay.
all have weapons with them. So you begin to surmise that whoever got this item and emerged was then met with immediate resistance and then disposed of them in this new horrible way.
Do you think there's any survivors? Maybe hiding out in buildings or something?
With the destruction that we've seen, I genuinely doubt it, but I suppose we can at least look. And then I kind of turn and shout to the distance
Yeah.
where Lemongrass may have possibly run. We should look for survivors, everybody.
I'll look around
Split up.
my area.
I mean, I like Vorsen has no idea where you are, just that you're
It's
gone.
fine.
What did you
Um,
think, Kiki?
He's on a leash. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine. You're a halfling with a fucking alligator. It's
Are
cool.
you yelling this from a distance?
No,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gone. Bye.
This is
gonna
the
say, like,
this is the
muttering-
internal
Lemongrass
yelling
is muttering this.
monologue
Oh, I was gonna say Lemongrass is just muttering this hidden behind a tree.
with all of the fever of a possum yelling at its own ass.
Can I try again to send Atlas to scout out around the town?
You sure
looking
can.
For people. Okay.
Also, Vorten's gonna just start going door to door and
Okay.
just checking houses. And each house just, we're friends. Is anyone still alive? And wait a couple moments and just go to every single house doing that.
My animal handling is a 13.
13. You see Atlas kind of go off.
And never come back.
I'm so fucking stupid.
Alright, Atlas is gone for the moment.
Okay.
Borksan, you do not hear anyone, but you do kind of get a visual of the scene here, right? You find one abandoned house that seems to have a bunch of different kids' toys and learning items and stuff like that. It looks like this was almost a small little schoolhouse where kids had played. It doesn't look to be like there's any ice damage or anything to it, but it's definitely abandoned. You do find a small child's note, though.
Oh.
I pick it up and
Describes a situation of being attacked by monsters and being very scared, but being happy that a bunch of heroes came to the town unexpectedly, and one of them was really nice to them. And that was it. I mean, then there's a drawing on them of depiction of a very crude of 5 individuals. One of them Kuva, 2 that look to be archers of some kind, 1 shorter person with a staff, and the 5th one seemed to be covered in something red. You're not sure.
You said 2 bow wielders,
Mm-hmm.
a staff wielder,
Mhm.
and then someone covered in red.
Yes. So a total of 6. Kuva and then the other 5.
Wait.
No.
5 total.
5 total.
Kuva,
So
2 bows, a staff, and red.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, just looking at the kids, like the crude depiction, does it look like red armor, or does it?
It just looks like a big red mass.
like a
looks
red
taller.
humanoid mass.
Yeah.
I want to keep the note, and I'll show everyone when I get back. But then keep checking houses and stuff.
Okay. Anybody else want to look for anything specifically?
I'm gonna seeing him check that. I'm gonna look around, check for a couple of people, but also look for any leftover foodstuffs, or to see if anything is poisoned. Because corruption.
Give me, I guess, a wisdom check on looking for corruption.
Lemongrass wants to look around the outskirts of this village to see if they can find any footprints leading away.
Okay. Give me a investigation check on that one.
22.
Not a survival check?
That works too.
A 22.
22.
Yes.
No, there's no corruption anywhere.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, you see a few. It's on the So when you look at the map, where's the map? Where's the map? Is it in here?
¿Dónde está el mapo?
No, I was gonna give you this map and make this your responsibility to keep it.
Map, where's the map? Where's the map?
I know you were, but then I didn't. So then it continued to be your responsibility.
So if you look at the battlefield, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
You find tracks leading this way.
All right, how many? I rolled a natural 20. I want to know how many there were.
So the
I don't know what brand of shoes they were wearing.
kind of tracks are definitely that of carts. A few footprints.
But dragonborn
You're
feet.
telling me that I can't find where the evil people went.
Are you?
I can.
Is that exactly what you're looking for?
Yeah, that leading away from the village. Like
Okay.
that I'm trying. I'm not looking for survivors. I'm not looking for villagers. I'm looking to see if we can find where Kuba or his party went.
You follow these tracks for a good 15 minutes, and based upon your good tracking skills, and based upon the fact that you don't see very many other tracks leading in other directions,
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of surmise that the people that were making these tracks were traveling in a group, and they were going to the far east.
Okay. And we came
You're
from.
not You're not sure if they're Kuvas specifically, because there's too many tracks here to figure out which ones are. I mean, you'd basically you have to look for their species of people, and you don't have that information yet.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. All right,
But
and we came from which direction?
They what?
We came from which direction? We
So
entered.
you guys came from the west going east,
Okay.
and these tracks headed eastward.
Okay.
Then again, you do know that the Belkton Hollow is its own hollow place, and you do remember seeing other tracks trying to lead outwards towards the outskirts of the hollow. So you're not entirely sure whether they might be survivors or they might be Kuva and his other members of his party.
I kind of wish I was an arcane trickster just so I could message people from a distance.
Those
Yeah, you
were
really
those
goofed
were
out
nice.
on that,
Those
didn't
were
ya?
nice powers. Yeah, that'd be a nice thing to have.
You follow the tracks a little longer.
Mm-hmm. Am I still stealthed?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been about 45 minutes now. And with your natural 20, you do find what looks to be like another tent area.
Mm-hmm.
That looks to be similar to the tent area you found in the cave.
Okay.
But they seem to have kind of covered any evidence other than this tent that was here. You
Okay.
come to a small stream that then leads to the edge of, that would take more time. You come to a small stream that then kind of cuts through the hollow a little bit, and that is where you definitively can find that the tracks seem to end.
Okay.
Is at the foot of this stream.
Okay. Nothing I can see on the other side.
No, you don't see any.
Can I see what? Is there a cove or a cave or?
You want to
any-
follow the river for a little while, or the stream? All right.
Yes.
We
We're just
will.
like, where's lemongrass?
We will come back to
I'm
you.
on an adventure. All right. Well, I'm going to the bathroom.
All right. We're gonna take a break now.
We're taking a break.
All right.
Everybody, be back in about 10 minutes if you can.
Hey, is it? Hold on. I think what I'm gonna do is Ivy's gonna go upstairs, and after she finds some food, she's gonna take whatever kind of. Yeah.
What?
From the basement.
Oh, I thought you were already out of the basement.
I am already
Yeah,
out
you
of the
already,
basement.
you're already out, nerd.
Okay, well then I'm sorry.
That's all
I'm
right.
going to, with some of the leftover food that I can find, I'm going to head into the cleanest kitchen that I can find and start preparing a meal with my tools.
Okay.
So if we want to take a long rest here, which I would like to, we can do that.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So BRB?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Ba-do do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. It's a spooky month. Boop, boop.
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, not much. How's it going?
It's going good. I hope you enjoyed that in there combat.
That was actually really cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it. We haven't done a battle in so long. I was realizing when I was looking at my like moves, I'm like, I don't even remember what these are.
Yeah, I mean, we technically had 6 episodes where we didn't fight because it was all vacation stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we did like encounter things, but
Yeah.
it's different.
Pretty much. So I was going to ask you, since I
Mhm.
got you here, are you planning on going to fighter at the next level, or are you going to wait?
I'm doing so well as a ranger. I kind of feel confident in doing fighter. I think that would be pretty cool. I think it's a good time for that, right? Don't you think?
Well, so the only thing I was going to say, and I don't want this to dissuade you at all, because it's
Mhm.
your decision, but the higher intelligence you have, the better you'll be at doing some of those arcane bow things.
I see. So it might help to get a +2 to my intelligence once I reach.
Correct, or
Hmm.
there's more unconventional ways to get that by, like, example, finding a pretty dope item that could up your intelligence or something. But that would be
That's
something.
so much work, Josh.
What that's up to you. There's different ways to get the same result, is all I'm trying to say.
Either way, it's still gonna take 3 levels to get to Arcane Archer. Right?
Yeah, correct. So it'll take you 3 levels to get to Arcane Archer. But if you wait until so if you wait until level 8 for Ranger, that's when you get your ability score improvement, and you would get Land's Stride. So you could move through non-magical difficult terrain with no cost to your movement.
That's kind of nice.
You can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them or without taking damage from them if they have thorns, spines, or similar hazards. In addition, you have advantage on saving throws against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement, such
What's
as...
all this plant stuff?
I mean, that's what a ranger does, but... So, if you were to do this method, unfortunately, you would not be a... So, you would technically be level 11 before you realized your arcane archer dreams. if you waited till 8 and then did archer now. If you didn't do that and you decided to go to fighter now, you would be a
By
fighter.
9, right?
You would be it by 9, but you would not have any ability score improvements to help you along with that. Though, like I said before, you can try to seek higher intelligence in other ways. Because you can also get an ability improvement score if you spend a lot of time trying to, gain more knowledge or do something that would be enough to gain an attribute like that.
We just need to find one of those books that, like, you have to read,
Yeah, exactly.
like, nonstop for 3 days.
Oh God. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, no, I'm definitely. I think I'm definitely doing fighter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But it's good food for thought.
It's really dang hot in this house.
Well, stop.
It's really,
Sorry.
really bad.
Do you have a fan?
I just turned it on. I should be good in a sec.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is why your intelligence is important for arcane archer. So, when you get your arcane shot options, you get a saving throw for particular arrows that you can shoot at people, and your saving throw is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier. So,
Nah, that doesn't sound important. You're crazy. Oh, during this whole thing when people are looking in houses and stuff, Kiki the whole time has been trying to get Boomer to search for clues, but he is not trained in such a way.
Cool, excellent.
Kiki just, tries to feed him and then entice him with maw demon flesh.
I mean, he'd eat it.
No.
He ain't picky.
Would Boomer get any sort of special powers if he ate a beholder?
Probably not, but
Just learns prismatic spray.
yeah. Ooh. This will be cool. I'm excited for this. Okay. Hey, Cameron, are you back? Damn it.
Can I speak to possums?
Yeah. You can
That's a great
speak,
question.
You can speak the old language.
The old language?
Could Maven speak to owls?
The ancestral language.
I know it's different, but
Maven could speak Aran, which is a beast language, but it's not specifically for like birds. Well, it's specifically for like things from the air elemental plane, but not animals.
Okay.
And I think, at least in my head canon, lemongrass and people like lemongrass are a little bit in a kind of phenomenon-like situation where like these.
Baxi can speak feline though.
Cool.
So I'm like, does that mean they can talk in a different language to each other, or does that mean they can talk to cats?
They speak meow.
Yeah.
You know what would be kind of hilarious? I don't know how you'd pull it off, but you know how a lot of cats that they meow at their humans, it's technically like they're talking to a dumb baby or something like that.
Kind of. Yeah.
The way that they meow at them. What if you had a
Well-
tabaxi that would talk to all like humanoids like that? Because that's same kind of concept. I don't know. I think that would be funny. I think that would be funny.
Baby
I
talk?
like that idea. What?
Just be like really patronizing all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah, I forgot who told me. I think it might have been Emerald who told me. But yeah, sometimes when cats talk to humans or meow at them or whatever, they're conversing with them in a different way than they would talk to a regular adult cat.
Yeah, because cats rarely meow at each other.
Yeah.
Because they know each other's, they know like cat speak, cat
Yeah.
language. But kittens don't, so that's why adult cats meow at kittens until they learn.
Right.
I don't think it's necessarily, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't study cats for a living, but I think it's just that cats are aware that we don't speak cat.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, it's
like,
actually really interesting. Cats meow differently at people than with other cats, even kittens. Like they have their own language with their owners, which is really, really neat. And I don't know.
because like I think they understand that the most effective way to communicate with us is through sound.
Mhm.
Whereas like with each other it's not always like that. Because I once saw this cat who had a deaf owner, and the cat didn't meow at it to get his attention. He tapped the owner on the shoulder and then like gestured to its mouth, like indicating.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's
so like,
neat.
cats are super smart when it comes to communication. It's just
Cool.
It's
sometimes
true.
they're assholes.
Oh, and the cat's I'm hungry meow mimics like the frequency of a baby crying because they've learned that gets our attention like really quickly.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It is neat.
Cats are cool.
Yeah,
The
pretty
more
cool.
you know. Do 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 do.
No, you know.
By the way, for anyone who is interested, Bill Nye, the Science Guy, OG episodes are going to be on Netflix until the 15th. So if you want some of that sweet,
What?
you want some
He
of
wants that sweet,
Bill
sweet
Nye
90s feel.
yeah, better get on there before the 15th. There's like 30 episodes of it. on
Sweet,
there, so.
sweet nostalgia.
And if you just want to brush up on some science,
That too.
fake science, but some science.
So I don't think Lemongrass has been able to pick a lock since he's been here.
Lemongrass is embarrassed.
Yeah, it's just that like I think it's funny and I think it's like in character, but it's just come down to the roles on that.
Yeah.
He's just not good at lock picking.
A lot better at sneaking than he is at lockpicking.
Very good at sneaking. Although I rolled a 6.
Is it just the hands? Does he not have that
Clearly,
much
Well, I have
dexterity
like,
with the
I have vaguely human hands. I have like opposable thumbs and shit.
maybe it's that the lockpicks are too big for your hands.
By the way, Madison, I wanted to make it clear that like with your natural 20, like you definitely found tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just how when you find very old tracks that they're like
So they were just kind of old.
yeah, so it's like you're still following the trail ish, but at
I
a
want
certain
to know their names. I want their social security numbers. I want to know
but
their
at a certain point it's like okay, from this point on the trail is cold.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
But like I'm not arguing that, but I'm just bragging that with the natural 20, I still got what was it? A 28.
Jesus. Jesus. So we'll come to that conclusion here whenever we start.
I mean, I'll die, but I'll get caught because my stealth isn't that high, and I'll die, but it'll be okay.
Cameron, are you back? Oh, damn it. I want to go ahead and start without Michael so I could do some extraneous stuff, but I don't know if he's changed the video from intermission to regular again.
No, that's Cameron.
Cameron?
Hello, I'm here.
Hey, did you move the thing off from intermission?
I actually left OBS open. I can't wait till I get a second monitor. I left my OBS open with my mouse over my microphone. So yes, we are currently doing just fine.
So we're not in intermission.
You want me to send you a snap?
I mean, I just need a confirmation.
I can send you a snap as confirmation. So yes.
Oh, thank you. Cool. So.
Sorry to waste your time.
Yeah. So you begin cooking, Ivy.
I'm trying to go something quick.
Vorksan has kind of joined you just to kind of sit down and take a breather and kind of think on stuff. Kiki, you have kind of taken Boomer around town to kind of sniff for anything. Give me a investigation check with disadvantage for Boomer.
You want to have a small conversation afterwards?
Ooh.
Vorksan?
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
You see him come across a few bodies that while they also have ice damage to them, they also have various. They're riddled with arrows too.
Arrows.
And one of them seems to have like been pulled into the earth almost a little bit, and then ice covered that. So, so the people who were then disposed of here were disposed of by multiple people. You kind of shoo Boomer off a little bit as he kind of starts to gnaw on one.
No, I let him.
Oh, okay.
He deserves a treat.
He devours one of the dead corpses.
Great, now he has the taste for human flesh.
Now he has the taste for chilled human flesh.
Eats humans, but only if they're frozen first.
He's a very uppity alligator.
It's like sweet tea.
Solace, are you doing anything at this moment?
Being AFK.
I mean, we're just like resting, right?
Yeah.
Then no, I just want to get my spells back if I can. I don't know. How long are we staying here?
Ivy expressed that this would be a good place to camp.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, I don't know how to do anything.
If only for an hour.
In the wild.
Here, then.
Ivy.
That's not a long rest there, buddy. That's what you said.
No, I said a short rest.
Okay.
But this could be good for a long rest as well if there's still places to camp and we have a basement to retreat into.
Pocket?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's go fight in another basement.
Ivy, you can, if we're resting here, maybe you can send a message to, wow, I forgot his name, Javid. Just an update on what we found, I guess.
Vorksan says that before you do that, I don't know, guys. I don't think we're gonna find him today.
If I go and send the message to Javid, I'm not moving from this camp. We're going to camp here if I send that message, because I won't have any spells for Revivify.
That's what
I guess the
saying.
good news is that we've kind of taken care of everything that's here. So technically we did half of our job today. We took care of the portals. We just need to
find
Kuva.
Which I don't think he's here, so which is why I was
we may have to wait until we see or find something new on Kuva anyway. I mean, unless Kiki or Or Lemongrass found something, but
I was just saying just to give Javid an update, but if we don't,
Should we
if you
at
don't
least
want to
tell him
update him,
that
then
everyone else
I
is
guess
no,
that's
no, 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 no.
fine too.
Update him.
No.
Update him. I think he should know that from what we can do, I'm not sure we can track him. I mean, it doesn't look like people have been here for
A while.
a while.
Mhm.
I
Well-
almost came here
DPO
more
was
than a-
died
more than a-
recently though, right?
more than a week ago.
You what?
I almost came here about a week ago.
Were you going to tell any of us?
So I'm going to leave this particular conversation for when Michael comes back. So that
Mike-
scene-
no, I think giving away that message that Morkson might not have even.
Yeah, do you want to just let him, like, casually stand up and twiddle his thumbs and walk out of camp as we're sitting here pointing needling questions at him?
Yeah, sure. He kind of walks out. We'll talk about that later.
Wait, wasn't DPO like kind of freshly dead?
No, her body was done for about a week.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
5 days.
okay.
5 days to be exact.
All right, never mind.
Hockey?
Yeah.
So
Camping here?
Yeah.
Is Atlas back?
you want to go outside?
Yes, I thought I was outside. Yes,
well, so-
Atlas.
So, Ivy was cooking food in some abandoned house that you went into.
I left
Anyway.
the front door open and let folks know which house I was in. Kiki, if you'd like to sit
Um,
inside with me? Or are you off doing something?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay.
Eating bodies.
Oh, that's right. You're messing with
Fine.
you're messing with the gator. You're messing with the belt.
I mean, you pretty much found everything that you were gonna find, Kiki.
I think
Atlas comes back, and how are you
One
going?
squawk for living and 2 squawks for only dead people.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Where at? Guys, I'm gonna follow Atlas to
Don't-
somebody who's alive, apparently.
Don't go alone, please.
Okay.
God, please
Who
don't go
wants to
alone.
come with? I have no idea how far.
What do you want to go with you?
Or I can do my eye thing. I can cast my beast sense and see how far through Atlas.
Does it have a range? Does it?
No.
Beast sense, for how long you can follow it?
1 action, touch, sensory, concentration up to 1 hour. It lasts for the duration. It doesn't say how far.
Okay.
Rad. So it's like having a wizard's familiar.
Yeah, for an hour. So yeah, I'll try that. Ask Atlas to go off again and.
Give me one more animal handling check.
Oh, and I also give him some treats when he gets back after he tells me them.
Give me advantage.
Oh, okay. I give him some berries. Okay, advantage on animal handling. Come on.
For an owl?
A hawk, right?
It's a raven.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
a 12.
So yeah, he flies off, and you kind of and suddenly you're soaring above the Belkton Hollow. It's a very beautiful, if not kind of somber scene. As you kind
Okay.
of soar over the Belkton Hollow and a little bit on the outskirts away from it. We will get back to you.
I'm like a
Um,
warg.
Yeah, kind of like a warg, pretty much. So,
Yeah. He's bit.
lemongrass.
Yep. Am I
You-
dead yet?
You're super dead. You're riddled with arrows. You
All right, on to my next character, guys. Hope you enjoy this one too.
You follow the stream.
How long has it been?
It's been an hour and a half.
Do I need to re-stealth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hour.
30.
Sweet.
Invisible.
You follow the river for another good half hour, and it eventually leads back to what is kind of known as the Queens Road,
Mm-hmm.
which is the it's almost ending. It kind of ends maybe a couple dozen miles outside of Belton Hollow, but it's what can only be known as like a cobblestone kind of road that leads all the way to Vestia. It's kind of acts as a crude barrier of where the Vestian Empire or the Vestian Kingdom ends and the rest of Themaris starts. But the little sliver left of what you can track from this group, you find another tent in a small little cave area that then still goes upstream. And once you hit the Queen's Road, any sign is gone.
All right, so they're long gone.
So what this tells you, though,
Mm-hmm.
is you know that they've gone on the King's Road. And the
Yep.
King's Road usually goes to most major cities. So while that doesn't really help in the long term, it helps in the like needle in the haystack kind of terminology.
Yeah, is
You know where they're not going.
they could be anywhere. They could dip out of the King's Road at any time. But,
Yeah.
is Kuva? Have I heard that name before? Like just around the city,
The
ground.
you don't even have to roll for that. No.
Okay.
I won't even. I'll let Vorksan tell you this. So yeah, you just haven't heard of it before.
Okay.
Is Kuva the name of that one lion in Lion King #2?
Kovu.
Kovu, thank you.
I only know because
Warframe.
well, Kuva, yeah, is an item in Warframe, but Kovu, I loved him. I loved him so much.
Okay. For that.
Kovu and Kiara. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to that tent and investigate, I guess.
You know, you're gonna go what?
Back to that tent and investigate, I guess.
Okay. Similar bed rolls. You see, there are some. There is an empty quiver in one of them. Another one has what looks to be different kinds of foliage from around the area. Another one seems to be kind of ripped and torn in this kind of cave. Looks to be like someone was too big for their tent, but still tried to make it work. And the final tent that you find in there, seems there was only 4 tents in there. But the final tent you have, the air inside of it is weirdly at like 5 degrees less than the other. Than the
5
rest
degrees,
of the
like
cave.
colder?
Yeah.
Can I investigate that? I don't know. I mean, I can probably assume it's from that item, I guess.
Yeah. I would say that you have enough immediate knowledge to be like, damn.
So it just leaves like a lingering cold around things.
At the least, yeah.
Okay.
So you find that before you hit the Queen's Road, and
Yeah, do I find anything useful?
in their tents,
Yeah.
you find a couple of empty quivers that you could use. There's definitely lots of spare bedrolls, like 4 to be exact. If you wanted to take one of their tents, 2 of the tents are nice. They didn't leave any valuables of any kind, really. There's still some kindling left in the fire that they didn't use.
No, I can probably find kindling wherever. How big are the tents? How much do they weigh?
They're
Are
like
they- Sorry, go ahead.
they're a standard 1-person tent, so whatever you normally fit on like your burglar's pack, It would probably be about a total of like 10 pounds, maybe.
Are they bulky?
Not very. I mean, they seem to be built for just shelter purposes. Not...
Did I notice that if everyone else had a tent in the party?
So there was 4 tents. You do not have the information of how many people were in.
No, I mean my party. Did I see them carrying around tents?
Did all of y'all have tents? I think some of you had bedrolls.
This is something I would definitely know after spending.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to remember.
Vorksan just has a bedroll.
Yeah, you have a bedroll. I don't think anybody.
I don't think anyone has a tent.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has a tent.
All right, I'll take a quiver.
Okay.
A tent
All right.
2 tents.
Okay.
And that's it. I'll make my way back.
Okay. Vorksan, I may have spilled the beans that you had a plan to come here.
It's your punishment.
Why did you do this?
I thought you told.
No, I told not a soul. The only one who knew was Gorodar. That Vorksan have even thought about it.
So do you want to have that not be a thing?
I mean, no, I was gonna tell everybody at like.
Well, it kind of slipped out, right? So you were trying to figure out. I was telling them that you were kind of coming to grips with, hey, Kuva's. You might not be able to find Kuva at this moment.
Right.
And then it kind of slipped out that you're like, he's probably gone because like I almost came here a week ago because it was in dire need of someone coming here a week ago, and that was then, and now we're a week ahead. And then Ivy was like, wait, you were going to come here? And you told no one, and then you kind of twiddled your thumbs and left the house. That Ivy was cooking something.
All of that, except I don't leave.
Okay, cool.
And I also don't twiddle thumbs.
All right.
It's more of a stare 1,000-yard out window at the icy wasteland.
Okay.
And it's strange to think that I was almost here when this happened. I was almost, and I point like finger against the. Are we like in a house?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little...
Finger on the glass. I was almost that guy right there.
Ivy, you see a dude that is kind of frozen with a.
I was gonna say I have one of the dudes like pinned against the wall.
I was gonna say he's pinned against the wall, but the ice that is pinning against the wall is going through his mouth.
Yeah, that was right there. That was almost me. I was almost here for this.
Why go alone? Why not? I mean, you said you were so worried. Like, what was this message?
It was something that Gorodar told me. Gorodar kind of entrusted to me that the situation had become dire, and that it would mean a great favor, basically, not like a favor, but favor from the entirety of Delmarev, that I would be, or that someone would be bringing this fugitive back. And I mean, I'd be a liar if I said I didn't want that glory all on my own.
Or the favor.
But also that when Javid first mentioned this mission, it sounded like it was just a couple of people kind of holing up in a town. We didn't have nearly all the information that we didn't have. And Vorksan kind of gestures like this gesture out the window. Any of this information, it just said that there were some strange things going on, and that it was a white dragonborn sorcerer that holed himself in a small group up in a town. And I guess my hubris that
known criminal that was somehow helping people.
Yeah, he was a criminal who was helping people. That, in my own hubris, thought, oh, that's nothing. I've handled worse before, and I thought I could do it. I thought I could handle it. And also, coming back on that ship, I don't know. I feel like everybody kind of had family and kind of had something, and I just felt really lonely. And so that's why I was thinking about going on our whole 2 weeks that we've had off to come here and see to this situation and come back and really not tell anyone that I went or that I did it, just that it was done.
I stopped stirring the soup. And I walk over to Vorksan. And how much taller than me are you?
Borksan is 6'8".
Probably a good solid foot. Fuck.
Borksan kind of has Sean proportions, also.
Oh god. Alright, so Ivy kind of holds onto both sides of your arms. Takes a moment.
In that breath, Borksan. But I'm glad I didn't go. Having the time with you guys, I don't know, really cemented that we're kind of our own weird little family.
You never had any family before this. And when we decided to go to... Whenever we decided to go...
Caldera.
We chose to go to Caldera instead of coming here, didn't we?
We did.
So if we would have come here... Caldera would have happened. And besides that, you were scared, you said when we were in Caldera that you were terrified of the fact that now you don't have to, you have to look after more than number one, and that's what family is. And think about it, if you would have walked off, what would have happened if we would have lost you? What would your family think then? You went here looking for family and you would have lost family.
I didn't come looking for family, but like I said, Ivy, I'm glad I didn't come. I'm glad I didn't give up what I have now. But also, I wouldn't have had to worry about our entire group. I wouldn't have had to worry about anyone but me, and it would have been like the old days. Something I've grown up my entire life doing. So it wouldn't have been too far of a stretch to do it again. And I guess that is admittedly folly in and of itself, but
well, now it's my job to worry about you.
I mean, I got hurt a little bit less than you did in that scuffle back there. Maybe you need more people watching your back.
I take my job very seriously. And I head back over to the soup.
Are you gonna send that sending spell now?
Vorksan,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the folks want, at least Pocket wants me to send out a sending spell to give word to Javid of what's happened. But that leaves me with not enough of what I need to possibly bring one of you back from the other side of the grave. So, if we send that up, what do you think? If we send that update, I don't want to go anywhere, and I want to spend the rest of today, basically, trying to figure things out and resting and eating and...
I think the people of this town deserve something better than to be left as ice statues. I would be okay with spending the rest of the day here. We can pick up on either Kuva's trail, though I think that unlikely, or, and more likely, we just head to our next mission. There's not much else for us here since we've sealed those large portals, and
you sure there's
done a lot of work on the smaller ones.
Are you sure there's not anything else we can do? We can't look around for further clues? I don't think we're going to find a basement full of demons and magic portals, but anything we can do.
I think helping the people that called Burra home is something we can do. Michael, question to Cameron. Did you get a pickaxe before you left?
I got a crowbar. Let me check, because I got a shopping list. I made a list for shopping, because...
I know you did. I just wasn't there for it when you did it.
No, I did not get a pickaxe. We got together and made a list of all the things we need. Did not get a pickaxe.
While y'all figure that out, I'm gonna jump over to Pocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Hello.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Pocket.
Yes.
In the eyes of Atlas, you see him soar a good, like, halfway out of the Belkton Hollow in the span of not even, like, a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The bird we're talking about here. I wish I knew how far birds can fly in a day. Anyway, so he flies for a little bit, and then he perches on a tree, kind of cleans himself for a moment, and jumps on the ground. See him kind of fly a little bit, and you see an opening of what looks to be almost a little hovel that is made into the side of a higher kind of hilly area to the north of the Belkton, to the north of Burra. So you guys came in from the west. This is very much in the north area of the hollow. And he sees a little girl inside the hovel with a larger humanoid figure, seems to be female, kind of resting in the shadow of this hovel. And a little girl sees Atlas and kind of waves at it and tries to get it to come to him, but Atlas kind of caws and then flies off. Flies back in your direction.
Exciting. I'll blink out. Wait, how long does that take? Like 10 minutes?
There and back, I'd say he comes back in probably 20-25 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for him to come back so I can greet him with a bunch of berries.
Okay.
And praises. Good job, Atlas. Such a good bird.
As soon as you blink back and you see Lemongrass, have you re-entered Burra yet? Oh, well, Madison's not here yet. Never mind. We will talk about that later. Your raven comes to you.
Good job. Here's some berries. Such a good bird. I'll keep him out on my shoulder.
Your bond with the bird has now gone to 4.
Yay! Woo! This Atlas. Okay, I'm gonna go inside the house.
4 out of 5, by the way.
Such a well-trained bird.
Yeah. You're gonna go inside what?
The house that Ivy and Roxanne are in.
Okay.
I'm gonna bust through the door.
Bust through the door, kind of as they finish their serious conversation.
Guys!
3 minutes of chill. Quiet. The door is almost off the hinges.
Atlas found a person. I found a little girl. Atlas found a little girl in a hovel north of here.
How far north?
Told you. I told you.
Like,
10 miles.
10 miles? So...
Half a day. Walking.
Half a day travel. Is that still like, I know there are like towns around this town.
Mm-hmm.
So is that near another?
There's like villages.
Yeah.
Around this town. Yeah, it's. I mean, flying overhead, it's probably maybe like 10-15 minutes from in between one of the villages. But so those are the villages that none of y'all have been to.
Mhm. But yeah, she was all by herself in this little hovel. Didn't see her that well, but yeah,
To which direction?
north of
North?
here, like 10 miles, like
It's
half a
not
day's journey.
quite the direction that we're going in, but I don't know. Do you want to go help her? I guess. Did it look like she was fine on her own? Because we can move her down on the priority list if she's all right on her own. We do have our mission to take care of.
Well, I thought you said you were thinking of leaving.
Hmm?
You said that you were thinking about leaving.
This was before. This was not. This was a week ago.
Yeah, this was okay. Borksan was going to leave right after everyone got back from Caldera. Like it was like get back from Caldera, Borksan goes MIA.
I was talking about whenever we were talking about sending. Is that what you meant?
Huh?
If you use your spell, Borksan voted stay.
Okay. I remember in somewhere in that mess, I thought I heard Vorksan was like, hey, like, if we're gonna, like, try and figure out what's going on here and we can't really find anything, we should just, like, leave since we completed our mission.
The thing is that this little girl is, within the area of all these little demon spawn areas, right?
I'm with Pocket.
So whether she's okay right now.
Hold on. I think there might be a misunderstanding here.
I know there
So,
is because I'm good at that.
When you found the little girl, you found an adult humanoid with her. The adult humanoid was the one that was asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, so the little girl was kind of just playing and then saw Atlas and waved at it. The other humanoid was kind of sleeping in the hovel, kind of laying down.
But they seemed okay. They seemed chill.
I mean, she didn't seem worried or anything.
Okay.
They both looked kind of dirty, but, they're living in a hovel, so...
They're probably just poor people then. Well, I just got excited that Atlas did a job.
He found people for you.
Look at this.
I mean,
How great he is at following directions. Continue on your business. I apologize. How's the soup?
I imagine the soup's going well. Pocket, you don't happen to have a pickaxe, do you?
I have my fists.
That's a no. You haven't happened to see one around town, have you? Maybe?
No, I have not.
Remember that.
I also have a maul and an
Cool.
axe.
Well, I none of those things are a pickaxe, Pocket. My vote was for Ivy to use sending.
The shop is on the map.
Oh, okay. I thought you're just like flailing on the table. I'm like,
Shut
what are you doing? He was like making angry eyebrows at me and flailing with his arm on the table. So, Ivy, you sending, tell Javid what we know for now. And we should camp here for the night. I was telling Ivy that I think that these people deserve something a little better than being left as ice statues. So I vote we stay for the afternoon, the evening, actually have a roof over our heads, and
We have an oven. They probably have yeast.
we have many things.
I can make bread.
I'll look for... I guess people haven't probably been here in a week or so. I'll see if I can't find anything at the store. I'm gonna go
Oh, wait.
see what remains of their general store here.
How fast does yeast go bad? In or out of character?
Do you know this
Actually, no,
question? You know
I
the
would
answer to
know.
this?
I would know.
No, that would be so...
Hang on, let me look it up.
It depends on if it's fed or not. And also what kind of yeast it is. If it's brewing yeast, I mean, you can use it for both, but the more traditional brew...
bread.
Cool. I believe bread yeast is like a week.
Okay.
A week of not being fed in room temperature or hotter conditions. If it's less than room temperature, it can last for
So you guys
months.
got this mission.
If it's dry yeast, it can be stored in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 months, so it can't just be out all the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
But this entire town is a refrigerator right now.
That's true.
You guys did get this mission and found out about how the city has kind of been on lockdown from the fiends and stuff for about a month or so.
Oh,
there's-
so it would be hard to find yeast in there, wouldn't it?
Yup.
It would be hard to
So-
find a lot of food, actually.
Spitballs. I'm okay. This makes me excited because that means I get to do investigation stuff.
What's that triangle on the map?
That is
It's
the
your butt.
that is a makeshift tower.
A triangle butt.
Makeshift tower.
So around this time is when Lemongrass, you're coming back into town.
Yeah, hang on. I'm sorry. This house is big and creaky, and it sounds like someone is walking around, and it's freaking me out.
Someone is walking around. The call came from inside the house.
Get the gun.
Hey, Josh, I go to the general store and
There
I
are
try to
rats
find
inside
a
my
pickaxe or two.
What general store are you going to?
The
That
rundown
one.
shop?
Oh no. I'm gonna go.
Hang
The
on,
rundown
guys,
shop.
give me a minute.
The rundown shop. You know you're gonna go to the rundown shop?
I guess I'm going to the rundown shop.
Okay.
Rundown shop.
Sounds like a musical.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, which one are we closed up in right now?
Civilian housing section?
Yeah.
So we're in here. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I guess I'm just gonna scoot on over to the rundown shop right over there.
Okay. As you kind of get to the edge, you see lots of working equipment being used because there is this like barrier that has been made out of like wood and spikes and stuff to help keep fiends out, or at least funnel them. So yeah, you find a shovel, pickaxe, lawn equipment, stuff like that in there.
Is there a leaf blower?
In the rundown shop, you actually find 50 foot of rope in there, along with there's a climbing kit in there, and 4 lanterns. That's about it. And 1 set of whetstones
Mm.
for sharpening.
Mm.
Cool. I try to. Can I find like a couple strips of cloth or something, and I try to make like a bag and basically take everything back.
Sure.
All of those things.
Cool.
And I kind of find a table and dump it all out. All right, this is what I found, guys. And I take the pickaxe and the rope.
Get up.
I'll take a waystone.
Okay. Very smooth. Kiki, are you keeping Boomer out as you return back into the town?
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Are you keeping Boomer out?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Okay, hey Meredith, did you write down that you have the whetstones?
Yes. You want me to
Okay,
take
alright.
all of them?
Yes, it's just 1 set of whetstones. So, anyway, I'm gonna erase it then if you have it.
Is Madison back yet?
Not my problem. Not that I erased it, so it's not my
What?
problem now.
Madison back yet, not my problem.
Solace, what are you doing at the moment?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Solace is sleeping on the very cold ground.
I'm gonna eat some of that soup.
Okay. We'll say Solace came inside to take a nap on the floor of the house.
It might be a little bit. I can
I
still
used
make.
a lot of magic, and I still need to heal, so I'm sleeping.
Okay.
My father confirmed that this house is not haunted.
Can you really confirm such a thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that you can't ever really confirm such a thing.
That
but
just
okay.
means your Dad's working with the ghosts. That's a ghost shelter.
Thank you, Cameron.
A
Thank
ghost
you
host.
for saying all these things to a very easily scared person.
So,
No, you're Madison, not lemongrass.
someone was saying something before.
This is a part of lemongrass that is very close to me.
So, as you approach the town again, are you going back into town?
Is Boomer still out?
You don't know. You gotta see.
Perception check.
You see him in the middle of town as Kiki is finishing her search with Boomer. Boomer seems to be his tongue is kind of out, and he's like,
Remember,
Gosh,
Kiki.
you know, I've imagined him like
Remember,
a little backpack like
he's on a
Banjo-Kazooie.
leash.
It's a short leash. It's great.
Yeah, but I stay out of sight until I like go in a house where other people are.
all right, you kind of hide stealth into the house where Ivy and them were, and you smell some stew. There's some stew brewing.
You also see a climber's kit and 4 lanterns on a table,
And
just
a passed out Solace on the float.
free for the
Oh.
grabbing.
All right.
So you all see that Lemongrass has arrived with a
how-
rather
how-
big, large amount of things on his back.
What
Wow.
what you got there?
A couple of tents, quiver.
You have tens?
Yeah, they're
Thank
small,
you.
but how long was I gone?
You're gone for about 2 hours.
Only 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh. What time is
Well, you took an hour and a half to get there, so
3.
we'll say 3.5.
That's a long time. Goodness, Lemongrass, where have you been?
There we
it?
go.
Following tracks. Speaking of which, I found some tents that were used, and looks like they're long gone. They started traveling on the King's Road.
It's gonna make him really hard to track.
Yep.
Okay.
But I found out this other thing, I guess. That item, whatever it is, of course, gives off cold, but it significantly lowers the temperature. It's like a lingering sense of cold. I don't know.
I mean, everything here is still frozen. So
Yeah, but I mean, in a very small space.
yeah, it's true. Oh, wait, huh?
I tell them that I went to the tent. I explain all that to them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why were there only 4 tents if there were 5 of them?
Maybe 2 of them were a couple.
Oh, I found this, and Vorksan fishes out a little, what appears to be a little note, and then unfolds it, and it looks like a very crude child's drawing. I think a kid drew this, and there's a little story on the back about how they were attacked by monsters, and they were unexpectedly saved by some heroes, and then I imagine this is our group that we're looking for based on, and then I tap where Kuva is, based on Kuva here.
2 archers, some sort of magic user, and whoever this person is.
Yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be like red armor or just.
Maybe
I'm
a
just gonna call him Big Red.
It's just
Or
a big
her
red
big red, I
scribble.
suppose.
If it's a big red scribble, it might be they were hurt.
Ooh.
Mm,
Maybe
I
it's
know.
a red dragonborn.
Hmm?
Maybe it's a red dragonborn or a red tiefling.
Where's the tail?
And it doesn't look like Kuva, right?
It's also a small children's drawing. Just want you guys to take
Look, we are adults trying
Yeah,
to.
we're adults trying to make sense of this.
Yeah, this is like.
that. No, it's just your comment when you're like, "Where's the tail?" I'm like,
Look.
"Where is the tail? Where's the eye?"
Like
Where's the
right now,
structure
Ivy's
of
like
it?
looking.
Where's the
Ivy's
caveman?
Yeah, Ivy. Where's the leak man? Ivy's sitting there looking at a kid's drawing, and like Ivy's Ivy, as an adult and growing up as a teenager, never saw like many dragonborn or tieflings. So like, I'm sitting here thinking, man, if I was doing a doodle of somebody with a tail, I would definitely include the tail because I'd never get to draw people with tails.
You know, kids don't always draw things anatomically correct.
That's true. I just think it's
Why would a
interesting
kid
that
leave out a
that
tail?
Big Red here is just Big Red, whereas the other ones have at least some sort of definition to them. So anyway, and I hold the drawing out to Pocket, so you can have this if you want. I just wanted to show this to everybody.
Okay, thank you. Sure.
Clue number 1.
Forever. Thank you.
Oh, what you guys are doing with your evening here, I guess?
Vorksan takes his pickaxe and shovel and goes and starts picking people out of the ice and making a pile of bodies in the middle of town.
Pocket, are you good at looking around for things?
I'm okay, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on the day.
Let me go ahead and roll something here. Pretty.
Would you be able to go and look around for some tea? I'm
So-
making bread.
Sure. I think there's like a tavern over there, so I can look in there for some.
Perfect. I'm in no rush, so take your time.
So as you're going around trying to get bodies out of the ice, you have to shoo Boomer away more than once from trying to eat one of the cold dead bodies.
Oof! Boomer, stop it! This is Boomer. Boomer, and I kind of I do the squat down, hands on knees. Boomer, not food, and I pull jerky out of my bag. Food, and I chuck it behind him.
He runs.
Dangerous.
Kiki's just laughing in your direction. Kiki's just chilling on like a stump or something.
Chilling out, max and relaxing, all cool.
Doing some squeeball outside of the school.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to the tavern and look for various.
Are you Italian now? I didn't realize Paco was Italian.
I'm gonna go to the tavern.
I'm gonna go to the tavern.
That was really bad. Okay. Yes.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. What's mine?
That's not my stats. That's not my stats. They think I'm Dexy.
Woo! Natural one.
Nice.
Dude,
Yeah,
it looks like this place has been picked clean, man.
Hey,
Whenever pretty much looks like any provisions or things that were sold in this place were kind of, you think maybe converted into, rations for the town or something, but there ain't nothing in here, man.
Yeah, I go back to Ivy and I'm like, nope, there's nothing.
Oh.
Oh man, we can't further raid this town. It's funny.
Not even a drop of alcohol.
What? What? You're the one who feels bad about it. Yes. Yes, Forkson.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Forksan's not gonna stoop that low.
I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna sleep.
Okay. Is everybody going to bed?
I'm going
Boomer
to
back in the
I'm
bag?
going to send. Actually, I'll talk with Pocket before she goes to sleep.
Kiki is Boomer's out of the bag when after night falls.
Yeah, put him in the bag.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Goes back in the bag. He is definitely eating his fill for the day. For a while, actually.
Just so everyone knows, I have not gotten within 30 feet of that fucking alligator.
I'm amazed you're within eyesight of that thing.
I don't think Boomer even knows that he exists right now.
I'd love to keep it that way.
All right, so as bedtime rolls, we'll just say that Ivy and Pocket take first watch.
Oh, okay.
Take that watch.
All the girls want to be like this. All right.
Well,
Yep.
So, what do you want me to say with sending? What do we know?
They traveled on the King's Road. Urban
Lemon
artifacts.
just wakes up. that Kuva's found a icy magic orb, or a magic orb that grants him, or is it an orb? I don't even know. An item that grants him icy wintry powers, and everybody in the town is dead or gone, and
Ivy's listening, thinking about how to distill this into a proper message.
moved. Kuva gone with others, and he's in the King's Road thing. Yep. I don't know, Ivy. You're the one sending it.
I just want to know. I just want to make sure that I'm not sending out the wrong message and that someone else knows what we're supposed to say.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Sending. What time is it, Josh? It's so late. This is gonna be so
11.
rude.
It's 11.
This is gonna be rude, but I don't care. Alright.
It's 11.
Sending.
Okay, what are you saying?
Javid, it's Hex. The town has been ravaged by demons and ice power. Kuva took a artifact with his group and traveled north on King's Road.
I was 25.
That was exactly 25?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I was freeballing it.
Maybe next time you could probably leave out words like a and the and is.
And it's hex.
Yeah, I realized at the end that I could probably leave out you. I tried halfway through.
I'm
It was good. You made it.
What
I don't think you left
but
anything
those are your voices.
out.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
By assisting?
Natural 20. Not that matters, 'cause I don't think anything's gonna happen.
There's a no there, Ivy.
Huh? Oh, I got a 7 anyway, so...
You guys don't see anything on your watch.
I got a natural 20 on something that doesn't matter.
Then we're gonna go ahead and
We're in a
say
town surrounded by demons.
you stay up pretty late, but you get all of the at least foreseeable frozen villagers out of their ice and into some kind of hole. Does anyone help Vorksan?
Forsen's just
No.
digging the graves of an entire town on his own.
Okay.
Cool.
Good. I'm a strong person.
Sweet.
Wait, Pocket's gonna help? Because if you...
No, I mean Vorksan doesn't ask for help. He's just dutifully going to it.
Or like everybody went to bed and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So sure, yeah. I'll
Get it.
help out.
Okay.
Because I said
Thanks,
I
Pocket.
can use my fists and my hammer, and I probably accidentally break bodies to pieces.
Hang on.
I was gonna say Vorksan will either use the shovel or the pickaxe, whichever one he doesn't make
Oh,
Pocket use.
I have a shovel too, so
Please don't desecrate the bodies.
Vorksan is delicate enough with the pickaxe too.
I mean, this is after we go to bed.
No, he's been working on this since basically since we got out.
Mm.
Like he got out, went around to the looked around, went to the general store, and then just started freeing people from the icy tomb.
None of them are alive, by the way.
I mean, yeah, he figured.
Okay.
I also figured. They all dead.
Who's taking second watch?
I'll do it.
Okay. For the first time since you've been with these people, you notice Ivy kind of twitching in her sleep and making noises like that.
Also, Vorksan will help with second watch. Vorksan kind of stirs you're by yourself for a little bit, and then Borkson gets up and comes and sits with you.
Ivy, go ahead and roll a percentile dice.
Oh God. Will the music change?
What do you mean, oh god? You literally asked for this.
I know, that's why I'm saying oh god, because this is exactly what I asked for.
It's sandpaper.
14.
Did you say about the music?
I thought the music was gonna change.
What'd you get?
14.
14. Well, now the music.
Oof. You didn't roll high enough.
Oh no. It's been a while.
Oh.
In your dream, you are presented with a vast array of darkness. And you're just kind of floating quietly, calmly in this darkness. And presented before you is one figure that you can only really see its yellow beady eyes, because the rest of its body is pitch black and almost smoky in nature. This figure is very familiar to you, been with you all your life. Spawning to the right of your vision is a very bright, silvery figure with eyes burning of white light. And they're both presented before you here. You begin to hear from what seems like behind you, but you turn around and you can't see anything. You hear screams of help coming from voices you recognize. Your friends. Cries for help, cries of your name.
I try and run to him.
You turn away from the two figures in front of you and turn around and try to run to them, only to find more darkness. And as you turn back towards the figures, you see them begin to violently drift away from you. You instinctually throw out a hand to try and pull one of them, but they are out of your reach, and they keep floating backwards. Almost like two pieces that make you whole are drifting away from you. What are you doing?
Screaming out for them to stop.
Are you running after them?
Yes.
So you turn away from the screams and run towards these two figures, screaming at them, running at them. And you scream awake.
Ivy?
Damn it.
Borkson kind of stands up and walks over, and then kneels back down by Ivy. Are you all right?
Dreams.
Is something wrong?
Wineskin, please.
And Borkson looks around and finds it and hands it to Ivy.
I unscrew the cap and I take a long drink. Then I screw the cap back on.
Alrighty.
Everything okay?
Dreams worth noting. I keep seeing a dark figure. One I've known for a long time, and then a bright figure that only showed up in Caldera.
I mean, I couldn't tell you much on the dark one, but the light one sounds like the silver flame.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Kara specifically, but
Lemongrass, you don't know what the fuck just happened. You're like, what the fuck? You don't say anything unless you want to, but
Where is it? Where is it?
these people are freaky deaky.
These people are fucking weird.
I'm just looking at Ivy through squinty eyes. Well,
Well,
do you need another blanket?
do you want to talk about it?
No. Not now. Want to get some rest. Oh.
Ooh.
You can get closer to me if you want, or hold me something. I think that helps with dreams. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, you return to your sleep.
And I snore. That'll prevent you from dreaming.
And anybody else. Aha. So your watch comes to an end. Who's taking third and final watch?
I will. I've been asleep for a long time now, so.
Okay.
Do it.
Anything you'd like to do on your watch?
I have a very
Headcanon
specific set of skills, and none of them have anything to do with being out in the woods.
I was gonna say my headcanon is Solace being up on the final watch alone. Just kind of looks around and makes sure everyone's sleeping and just starts doodling
Well, I was gonna say, yeah,
Solace and Baruth in like wedding attire.
you have a, you know, an ink and a, you know how to write. But that's
I know how to write. What am I gonna write? I mean, I don't really want to write right now. I have plans, but
cool.
Doodle.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just asking if there's anything you want to do by yourself since you're by yourself finally.
the thing is, like, there is a thing that I want to do, but I thought about doing it after we left the town, and now I know that I need like a certain kind of skill or knowledge to do it, so I can't do it.
Oh.
Like, I want to carve something, but I can't fucking carve because I need to learn how to carve and have carver's tools.
I mean, you can carve with your knife. It just won't be amazing.
I have skills.
Very specific.
Yeah,
I have to make it myself.
You also
Committed.
have you also have sleepy time.
I mean, I'll just try to carve something with my knife.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you want to make?
I'm trying to make a ring.
Oh.
Aww.
Go ahead and give me a. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Key. That's a. Oh shit. But I add to checks, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 26.
Wait a minute. What? What's
No.
your dexterity modifier? You just add your dexterity modifier. That's all you're adding to it.
You're right, never mind. It's still a 21.
Damn. So you rolled 19. All right.
Yeah.
It doesn't look amazing. Like this is like a, Magnus making a duck for the first time. But it still looks good. Like you're impressed with yourself, kind of under your breath. You're like, damn. Okay. All right.
Well, I'll just keep trying.
Okay. Your first draft is very good by Solace standards. All right. So, the twilight fades into morning. Wait, dawn fades into morning. And you are awoken to a new day. And choice. What are you guys going to do next?
Once everybody's up and sipping on that good old breakfast stew.
Befkist.
Oh my God, Cameron. Vorshan's gonna. So, as far as where we go from here, I think that I think our next course of action should be the tower. We've kind of completed this as much as we can, and in my opinion, we're not gonna find Kuva until Kuva shows up again. Until Kuva wants to be found. So, I say we don't waste time, and we head to our next mission.
I agree with that.
I'm game.
On the road again.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're okay.
Yeah,
Give me 1 second.
everybody voted. Everybody voted.
I was just saying.
The morning of the. Would this be the 16th or the 17th? You guys got there on the.
Where's my calendar?
He's
Let's
got
see. It's probably the 16th. I wrote Belton Hollow Burra on the 15th.
Okay, cool. That's the 16th.
Belton Hollow, bruh.
Bruh.
Cool. So, does anybody have their handy dandy map available?
Oh, I can certainly try and bring it. Man, I need to make that an overlay on OBS. Be able to just bring that up.
Yo, I need to hit the hay.
Oh.
So,
Oh, damn.
let's let you go. What?
Have work or something in the morning?
You're a
Yeah.
responsible adult.
Up early. I have to get up at 5:40. Thank you.
Wow, that's pretty lame.
I'd like to go to. I'd like sleep.
That's pretty responsible of you.
Yeah, that's pretty silly and responsible.
I know it's not something I usually do. I usually prioritize this.
Okay.
So.
Well, we're gonna be ending here in like 40-ish minutes anyway. But
What?
you can go ahead and go.
40 minutes?
Well, 11. We're gonna end 11, right?
11?
You got to be
Yeah,
responsible.
11
Later
yeah.
last time.
Yeah, Brooke,
right?
you got to be responsible too.
Well.
It sounds like a lot of people.
Okay.
Back.
Well, I guess we can end here. Is that what y'all want?
I'm okay with it.
No,
If more than 2 people need to go, then yes.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing it too. It's a nice, neat cut.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay.
Thank you, Josh.
Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna make an ending.
No,
Hold
I'm
Okay, boy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out our front door right here. Just thanks, John.
Bye, Michael.
So, do you have the map? Anybody?
Give me
Have the map
one
up.
moment to.
Everybody looking now. Everybody.
Just need a heading. That's all I'm trying to look for here.
Map close up. Iron spy. That's old. Fancy Meloria map.
I mean, that one works.
Wait, download.
Should only take like a second.
To download it and put it into the system?
Oh, well, you didn't have to do all that.
Okay. Yeah, I got the map. I got a map up then.
All right. So Ivy's currently looking at the map.
Yep. Yes, I am looking at the map.
Ivy, which way are we going? Should Ivy be doing that?
You should do it.
Oh fuck! I mean, okay, I'm not great with directions either, but I'll try. So I wanna, I guess, headed out of the town of Burra and trying to find. Did Javi draw on the, or did we have a
Yep.
location on the map where the tower is? or is it just like an area to go to?
He said where the tower was before it poofed and moved.
And that's all we have to go on?
Correct. They haven't found it before. That's why you're going there. They haven't found it after that. Somewhere in the Whisperwood.
Well, I guess we're not in the Whisperwood right now, right?
Hell no.
Then let's go to the Whisperwood. That's the best idea we've got to go on. So,
What direction are you going?
east.
You don't have the map in front of you.
I don't, you're right.
So why are you the one?
Because Vorksan is going to be the one doing it. I just don't have a map in front of me.
All right.
Cameron,
Whatever.
on the map,
Yes.
where is the Whisperwood from where we are? In Burra.
Put in. Is it marked? Or am I blind?
So the Whisperwood is in this area, right here.
Is it the one to the east of the
You guys are right smack dab here. So
Okay, yeah, so Vorksan would say that we should head east to the river and then follow it south at the tip of the river, head straight east again to get to the Whisperwood.
Gotcha. That's
You do-
I was right.
you do realize it's going. You all realize it's going to be about 2 weeks travel on foot to get there. But you begin to make your trek towards the Whisperwood, and we're gonna go ahead and pick up there next week.
Could have gotten horses. I'm just saying, we could have had horses.
Name me a horse big enough to carry Pocket.
Name me a
Well-
horse that Pocket trusts enough to carry Pocket.
I'd say it's.
That's what we need to find.
Well, it's not 2 weeks. It's like a week and a couple days to get there. But
Okay.
you also have to get into the Whisperwood. Anyway, we'll go ahead and end there.
Is this are we following the King's Road?
No.
Because there's not really road to the Whisperwood, right? Or is there?
The King's Road goes to more the main road.
Yeah, that's what I thought the road, like paved-ish roads were between cities.
Yep.
And we're not really traveling on city-esque road. Like, are there any like pseudo roads of like cart travel and stuff like that in this area, or no?
No, just roads that villagers have used. So if you follow the villages outward to the east,
To the river where there'd be like fishing and stuff. So like there would be a pseudo road, so we could just kind of walk on that. Cool, sweet. I vote that.
Cool.
That's where your shit-ass pseudo leader guides you guys.
Pseudo leader indeed.
Is Ivy vying for presidency of the party?
No. Well, only whenever it's like a fight, and then like Doc makes rules.
When has that been a thing?
All right, we will pick up next time on your journey to the next mission into the Whisperwood.
Oh boy.
And we get to kick some ass all over again.
I am ready.
What do you guys want to call this episode?
Ice, ice, baby.
Chilling Revelations.
Ice, baby.
I guess.
No, well,
How about
I mean,
cold
that's...
hard killers.
No. I think
Cold-
like chilling
cold back.
chilling Revelations
Nice.
a little too cool. What is it?
No, cold case.
Cold case.
Cold case.
Yes.
Like that. Cold case is cool.
Cold case is awesome.
Not only because it is a cold case because we're not finding Kuva, but also it is
It is very cold.
it is a literal cold case. It is a case of cold.
Yo, you're a comic genius.
He's so funny. He's nearly French.
It's episode 39.
Yep.
I make a sexy French joke.
God Almighty.
Congratulations.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
It was excellent. I've been dying for combat again, so
I loved doing 45 points of damage before I even added my extra damage, so yeah.
I do have to say though, Josh, I'm already feeling the pain of doing combat out in the open, and not like in a city building situation where I can hide very easily.